Yo, 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 what's going on? Welcome to the Rideshare Garage. I am just one of the guys in the garage, Vinny Cuz. Tonight I've got Brandon, the Chicago Lux driver from Chicago, the Porsche driver, but a Tesla too. Can't lie. Let me see the card. Let me see the Tesla card. I need to see that Tesla card. There it is. There it is. All right. And then we got my guy, the unbroken driver, Mr. Steven, who threw me under the bus earlier today.
Which
Him
has
and his
recently expanded into a wellness center in Chicago.
what the hell? Huh? What did I miss?
Remember the picture I sent you, Steven, on Discord? The Unbroken Wellness Center.
Oh, Steven's expanding into real estate. He's getting into the medical field now. Well, you know what? Hey,
Just a little bit.
there's a hell of a lot of Uber drivers out here, myself included, that need a little wellness checkup every now and then. So, anyway, Steven's out of LA. He drives the Model.
Why?
Oh, he's got the Model Y. I'm sorry.
Not the it's not neon yellow.
It's neon yellow. You look neon yellow.
Is it neon yellow? What color? What color?
Nah.
What color?
Nah, we have
how you gonna be?
black.
How you doing, Lux Black and neon yellow? Come on.
Exactly. So we got a full black Tesla Model Y 2022. Unfortunately, not the third row seat with the extra seats, so I can't do XL. But we can't.
Have you seen one with the extra? Have you seen one with the third row yet?
Not in person, but those seats are pretty much useless. But the point is, it will give you access to XL though. So
yeah, but then what do you do if you get like 6 football?
That sounds like a them problem. Hey, Lyft.
Yeah,
that sounds like a them problem. Look, if Lyft decided that it fits, if it fits, it ships, and that's what Lyft says. So,
man,
it's not my. I didn't make that decision. Talk to Lyft. I'm getting my pay, or I'm getting my cancellation fee. No, I wouldn't.
Football drivers should be broken up the ride and to 2 black cars, not one.
Listen, one night, I get a. It was a Lux Black XL ride going from an area we call Davie to down by the University, actually to the University of Miami. There was a comedian, Cat Williams. That's right. It was Cat Williams was in concert, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I pull up to the house, nice house, right? And I got to admit, every now and then I get a little, not subconscious, but when I know it's a Lux Black XL, I'm hoping they're not coming out with 6 people and 6 bags of luggage because it ain't fitting in my truck, right? So all of a sudden I see these 2 really, really, really large individuals coming. I'm like, all right, I can do that. I can do that. No problem. And then they had their girlfriends or whatnot with them. So it's 4 people. I got plenty of room. The one dude sat in the front seat, and I swear to Jesus, it was like 3 of me sitting in that front seat. He was just that, and it was athletic. It was like muscular guys. You know what I mean? These were like me, He-Man. It wasn't like some jelly roll coming down the barrel, out of the driveway. These and so, but they loved it, bro. They loved the truck. They loved the XT6. Guy was like, "Can I hook up the Bluetooth?" We hooked up the Bluetooth. And we jammed all the way down to University of Miami for that concert. But there are times people come out, 6 people with 6 or 7 or 8 bags of luggage. And I always tell them the same thing. You ordered a ride, not a U-Haul. Yeah. You know what I mean? And even with the minivans, bro, if it was a regular XL, minivan wasn't going to take all that. You got to get a second.
Even my car. Yeah, my car I fit
that,
3
or
bags.
they go to an actual limo company and be like, hey, like I got this much, like get me like a Escalade ESV or a Yukon XL.
Right. Well, listen, to me, at the end of the day, I cannot tell a lie. I do not feel like it's worth it. For me, it's not worth it, but it is what it is. And
yeah, no, for me in the Model Y, I can only fit like 2. I've fit 3 bags in before, but even when you pull up the back, I can fit 2 large bags in the back part of the car. After that, it's like, okay, now you got it. And I don't want we've talked about this before. I don't want those tires rolling on, on my seats. So the interior on my Model Y is the ultra white. So
Right.
fortunately, the Tesla, they've made some really good seat covers, which I plan on when I go to do Uber Black, I plan on putting those seat covers in my car, so I have black.
I actually like the stock seats on the Tesla. They're pretty comfortable.
That I have white, so that won't.
Oh yeah,
black.
you fucked up there.
Yeah.
You fucked up there.
No,
Hey,
that's all
hey,
right.
hey.
Already, how much time did we get in?
Oh man, Jesus.
6 minutes in. All right.
Oh, so Vinny, you
Oh my
trying to
God.
change the video to made for kids?
No, it's not about being made for kids, but YouTube does have new policies in place, and they are actually banging out channels with excessive language. So, Brandon and everybody watching, I got to just check something here real quick. I want to get these hats ordered. Yes, I am ordering hats right now. I just need to check something. Sure.
Yeah, no, but when I found out that they had the seat covers, then I was like, okay, it doesn't matter what color seats I got. I can go ahead and grab those. They look almost exactly like the seats. So, yeah, they'll be nice. I can't wait to get some and put them in when I need them for Uber Black.
When you need them for Uber Black?
Well, I won't be able to do Uber Black until I pay off the car. So
yeah, well, one of the requirements for Uber Black is you actually have to have a black interior.
Black interior, black exterior.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. That's why I was really surprised with Lyft.
It's not necessary down.
Well, no, because you don't have Uber Black, you have Premier, so you have a bunch of requirements that you don't need. I have a bunch of requirements that you don't need.
When we had Uber Black, you didn't need a black interior.
Let's just remember, guys. Let's just remember, Steven. He has the highest paying ride type in the country, and he doesn't have to have livery plates. Let's just remember that. Yeah, Lux Black XL in South Florida pays more than any other ride type in the country.
Yes, sir.
More than Lux Black.
Yep.
I mean, Lux Black, more than Uber Black SUV.
Before upfront pricing, I was looking at pricing in Lux Black and Lux Black XL in different states, and South Florida, Lux Black
versus
XL
Uber Black SUV and Lux on Uber.
Every other ride type, but only Lux Black XL. Only Lux Black XL. Every other ride, Lux Black though. Chicago and LA pays more.
I don't know if that can beat. I don't know if that could beat Uber Lux. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uber Lux is only available in like Hollywood.
My market. Yeah. Okay. All of Los Angeles, man. Get it?
Let me ask you a question, Steven.
Yeah.
How much does it pay per mile? Total, let's combo it up, mile, minute. How much does it pay per mile?
You got me. I don't know. Remember, I was telling you the only ride I remember that I actually looked at the numbers on it for Lux. I drove out of the airport to the what is it? The Hilton right outside the airport or the Marriott, and it was like 5 minutes, and that paid $50.
5 minutes.
But I don't know the actual.
I mean, I did a 1 mile ride for $17 the other day, Uber Black XL. I also did. Remember, Brandon? I sent that one to you in the Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up our cards and compare it, or at least pull up a ride with. Yeah.
So, then last night. Wait a second, Brandon. Hold on. And then last night, I had a just under 10 miles or just at 10 miles for $60.
10 miles, 60. Yeah.
So this is the Rider app from LA, from some random spot in California to LAX, and these are the rates. And Uber Lux is charging more than Black SUV.
Yeah, of course. That's what I said. Uber Lux is more expensive.
Okay, but from what I've heard from people who actually have access to it, like you only get like one of those requests like every 2 weeks.
I would get one or two a week. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You get one?
Yeah. Yeah, I would get them.
And you don't share the love in Discord?
Remember, I don't have access to them now because first off, my car doesn't qualify, and then before, remember, I was driving Uber Black. I'm not driving Uber Black anymore, not yet.
All right, let me get in some shout outs here. Hey, Mr.
Yep.
Kent, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. I see Mr. Cotino is back. What's going on, brother? Florida Drone Media. I met this guy at the airport, man. This guy's a super sharp guy. He says, yes, need black on black. He has the Model S. I remember his car, bro. Super nice guy.
1 second. And the Model S qualifies for Lux, just so Brandon knows. Go ahead.
Well, of course. It's I mean,
the Model X, doesn't it qualify for
the S? Only the S. The X does not.
We talking Lux Black in LA?
No, Uber
it
Lux.
qualifies for Uber Lux.
Mean Uber Black.
It does qualify for Uber Black, but it also qualifies for Uber Lux. There's only a few cars that qualify for Uber Lux.
So basically, Uber Lux is like super black.
Yeah, super black.
You're only gonna get like super high end vehicles like the Model S, like BMW 7 Series, S Series,
the Mercedes-Benz S Class.
Like you're not gonna get some cheap MKZ hybrid. You're only gonna get like super expensive luxury high end sedans.
I'm confused. Okay, maybe
I believe the Navigator
live in LA. Listen, let me ask you a question. In LA, you've got Uber Lux, Uber Black. I know you got Excel. So I don't care about
and Comfort Electric.
Wait. No. I'm just talking about luxury.
Right.
What's the difference between Uber Lux and Uber Black?
Uber Lux is like the luxury version of Uber Black. Look at like Select. I don't know if you ever had Select or something like that, or Premier, right? And
we have Premier. That's what we have.
So look if you look at Premier like it's a Uber X or a Comfort, then and then think that there's a tier above that, which is Uber Black. That's what Lux is to Uber Black.
Let me put it into perspective. You order Uber Black, you're most likely going to get a Lincoln MKZ. You order Uber Lux, you're going to get a Mercedes S500 or a Bentley Bottega. That's the difference between Black and Lux.
First of all, if somebody shows up on Uber with a freaking Bentley, okay, I'm personally getting out of my car and whooping their hind parts. Like, well, hell, in LA, bro, you can kill somebody, get away with it, and they let you out the next day. So I can handle a night in the cell because it'd be worth it whooping his hind part for driving a damn Bentley on Uber. You got to be kidding me, bro.
There's some people that do it. They just want to. They just enjoy the conversations and yeah, I've heard it.
There's a guy doing Comfort in a EQS in Chicago.
An EQS, the Mercedes.
Yes.
All electric?
Yes.
And he's doing Comfort?
Yep, it's white, so there's no way he could be doing black either.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have livery plates.
He might as well go deliver pizzas for Domino, bro. He would do better. Question. I was thinking of the Model S or the Model 3. Not sure if I should get standard or long range. Any advice? Or a Prius?
I think. Well, it depends on what his market is right now. So where is it that he's driving in the first place?
I think he's coming. This gentleman, he joins us every week. I think he's coming out of Brazil and coming back into Cali. So
okay. I get the standard. So I would get the long range. You might as well get the biggest battery you can possibly get. And then
LA market.
You moved the. I can't see the rest of the question. What else was on it?
No, I just need to know any advice, standard or long range.
Okay, yeah. If you're just choosing, Prius is a great car to do rideshare in, and it's a lower bar of entry. Right now we're slow. We don't know how long we're going to be slow. So if I was choosing based off of I don't know what to expect moving forward, then I mean the Prius is probably the best option you can go with. The fuel cost on them is cheap, and if you it depends on how many hours you're driving a day too.
No, the real question, Julio, is how deep are your pockets currently? What can you afford? because that can drastically change, our advice for you. Because if you
I
only got
wouldn't tell.
if you
Go
only
ahead.
got $10,000, you're not getting a Tesla.
Well, in this market, maybe it depends on how good his credit is. Because I mean, I didn't put down anything, and I got my Tesla. So, I mean, it depends on how good your credit is, how good is your relationship with your bank. But even still, in this market, I mean, you can get a really cheap Prius, right? So if you can get a really cheap Prius, at least experiment and see how much you're going to make. How long have you been driving? Don't just
I
make
mean,
the impulsive decision to jump into a really nice car. It's
to really experiment, you should really lease a vehicle first before you buy.
well, not lease.
Yeah. No, look,
Rent.
Rent a car.
from a third
Rent a
party
car,
rental
yeah.
company. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
rent.
that
rent.
that
Yeah.
that that that, that lease out Priuses for like $200 to $300 a week.
There
Do
you
that
go.
for a
Yeah.
few weeks and see if it's worth it.
All right.
All right. Okay, Randy.
So go ahead.
Well, hold on. No. A Marge 002. It pays like 180 an hour, like a Phantom. I'm assuming there's something out
Uberlux.
there. Yeah, it's got to be nuts. Randy, my man Randy's been joining us in the mornings too. Where's the crew,
Yeah.
bro? That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, look. I'm asking where they at. Where they at? I don't know. Jeff's been having some issues with his Jeep, trying to get it through. What do they call that? Inspection. So he might be on that Jeep humping, trying to get it right. Eddie, I don't know. Eddie's been late lately, bro. Like to everything. Like Eddie's late to everything. So and Kiara, I'm not sure. She might be getting into her spot, and I'm sure she's going to be on tonight because she is going to drop her ebook tonight. Let's see what else is here. Driving to Wealth. What's going on, New Mexico? Bro, I still love that name, Driving to Wealth. Like that is just got to be one of the sickest YouTube names I've ever
That is a
seen.
cool name.
Um,
Yeah. Julio's
Julio's question.
yeah.
He's Florida Drone Media says he's fine with the standard range. He's got the 75D.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, okay, so I have the full 100. What is it? The 100 kilowatts on mine, and at least for New Year's, it was kind of annoying having to charge twice throughout the night. So it killed like at least an hour of driving for me, if not more, because Lyft wasn't giving me rides for a period after I went back online. So it, of course, that's comparing it to a gas car where I can just go fill up, or I probably wouldn't have had to stop at all, But that's my experience.
Yeah, but also, wouldn't you consider New Year's Eve that's outside of the normal because you're expecting on New Year's Eve to keep going bang, 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 bang.
Yes, but then also for those nights where I'm when there's events and we've got so many different stadiums and things in Los Angeles where there could be an event. If I have to drive all the way up from like LAX up into the valley and then come back down, it only takes a few of those before I need a charge. So now, okay, do I charge up in the valley? Do I come back to Santa Monica and dead mile it? And so that I make sure that I make it to the charger. It's just, I prefer having the little bit of extra range. So he said he has the 75. So it's like a quarter more on the fuel tank. If you can get it, there's no reason not to have it if you can get it at the same price. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Okay.
Randy, the Porsche is on the road, just not really that much. Like I did 5 rides with it this morning, but yeah, pretty much up until the end of February, I'll be in a Tesla doing a bunch of beater rides.
Beater rides in the Tesla, not in the Porsche.
Yeah, of course. That's the whole reason why I got it. And then if I start seeing Lyft getting out of control, just hop back in the Porsche and knock him out.
I heard that.
Kent,
all right.
He says
So,
a new subscriber.
What?
You got Kent.
Yeah,
He's saying sup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I said no. We said hello to him already. I put him up on the board.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Cool.
I'm going to put these two up real quick, and then I want to get into this first topic tonight because it's a doozy. Jesus from Arizona sent it to me. He emailed it to me this morning. See, we get emails too, like the other channels. We get emails too. All right. Julio says he drove the Tesla for 2 months. Hard to go back to a regular car after that, especially if I'll be
Yes.
driving over 8 hours a day. All right. I listen, that's what everybody says. They say once you go EV, you don't go back. That don't make sense in the cliche, but you understand what I'm saying.
I will say I do love doing airport runs in the Tesla because I just get in the left lane and turn on auto steer, and I basically just forget that I'm driving.
100%.
See, if I see somebody let go of that steering wheel while I'm in the back seat, see, we're gonna be making a different kind of YouTube video. I'm just saying, we're gonna be making a different kind of YouTube video.
I'm not like playing video games or something. I still have my eye on the road and I have my hand nearby the steering wheel, so I can take over if I need to. But it's much less strenuating on me to just let it handle 80% of the driving.
Okay, I hear you talking, brother. I hear you talking. Uh-oh.
It's just like the one thing that that you don't want us to talk about. Maybe once you try a Tesla, you won't go back.
Okay, well, we'll get into that. That's coming. All right, so I want to get into this first story that Jesus sent me the email, and I don't know if you guys
intro for Eddie.
No, hell no, he's late again.
I know.
Again.
Late. I have a really, really good excuse. I had to go to my beach house. I'm already here, and I had to set up my new monitors.
Hold on, wait a minute, Eddie.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah.
Did you secure the documents?
What documents?
Well, if you went to your beach house, that means you had some documents lying around somewhere.
Oh,
forget about it.
Oh,
This
just
guy is
listen.
All
They're
right,
in a
hey,
good, safe
I ain't
place in the
talking-
garage.
I ain't talking to you. Hush, bro. Hush. All right. Lyft quietly adds wait time fees to most rides. Apparently, Lyft has been adding wait time fees to all rides. So you know how normally when you're on a Lyft request, you pull up, right? And it tells you wait time is included in your fees. It's included in your payout, right? I don't know if you guys have ever read that or not. Okay.
Yes.
Like with Uber, after 2 minutes on an X or an XL ride, after 2 minutes, they start charging the rider for waiting fee, and you get that money. Lyft has never charged, or at least never paid out to the driver any wait fee because it's included in your payout. I didn't know that they were charging the rider for wait fee. And I haven't noticed us getting the extra money. And we know I do a lot. I do more Lyft than Uber.
Vinny,
And I've never seen
I
that.
get a wait fee here.
So
I
let
get
me
paid for a wait fee.
Vinny, let me explain to you how it works. It's not a wait fee. You get paid on you get paid on your per minute rate. So every minute after the first minute, Lyft will pay you your per minute rate, your old per minute rate. So if it was
Okay,
like
when did
33
that
cents
start?
per
Because
minute,
I have never seen that. I've never seen that.
you'll see it. Okay, I'll show you something. I don't know if I'll be able
Now,
to show it.
Brandon, before you hop on your soapbox there and start beating your chest from the ivory tower in Chicago overlooking downtown, understand different markets got different rules. I have never seen a wait fee paid on a Lyft ride ever.
It's not going to show up as a wait fee. It's just going to add to your time. So like
I have
you are
never seen it.
not going to see it as a wait fee. You're going to see it as additional time added to your drive.
So you're telling me that if they told me I'm getting paid $30 for the ride, and after 2 minutes they starting to charge wait time fee, even though it's still telling me in my app that wait time is included in your trip, that now I'm going to get $30.80 if I got to wait an extra 2-3 minutes. That's what you're telling me. Yes or no?
It should.
Okay, thank you. That's what I'm saying. So maybe some markets have seen it. As I originally stated, I have not seen anything.
The next time you do a Lyft ride and you have to wait longer than 2 minutes, take note of that and see if you get paid any differently.
Well, yeah, I will do that. I will do that. But in the past, I have never gotten paid wait time. Even if, say, like I got a Lux Black XL or a Lux Black, right? We got to give them 10 minutes, right? They only got 10 I'm 10 minutes away.
Oh
So they got
wait,
10 minutes to get ready.
wow.
Then I get there. I got to wait 10 minutes before I can click. And when it comes up, it never says charging for wait time. It says call rider, tell him get AIS. If you don't know what AIS, that's um, taking your hind parts in seat. Let's go. Time to go. Call or cancel. Okay. That's all it's ever said for me. Maybe other people have seen different. I have not. I've got quite a few Lyft rides and I've been doing a lot of them recently, within the last year or so. I've never seen it. So to me,
They
this is
make you wait 10 minutes?
on
Yeah.
Lux Black,
Lux Black. Yeah.
Lux Black XL. Uber on Premier is a 10-minute wait, but they start charging for wait time after 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Uber X and Uber XL is after 2 minutes they start charging wait time. And
Yeah,
on
but
Uber, you get that wait time. You always get your wait time on Uber.
that's like 15 cents a minute, though. It's not even worth it.
It's not the point of the value. It's not the value of it. It's the point of it. You understand where I'm coming from? So anyway, how do you? Well, I guess we're talking about it. Let me catch up with some comments while you guys let me know what you think about that. Should we have the right to get paid if they're charging the rider for the wait time? Shouldn't we see that?
I just hope that they don't lower the fare just because they get charged wait time. You know. Also, I read on it too that it doesn't qualify for the Uber X, the Lyft XLs and stuff. The higher up tiers get more wait time.
What do you mean? I didn't quite. I didn't understand that.
So when you pick it up a regular X, a regular Lyft, they have a time limit. When they're paying more for the ride, like if it's a Lyft Lux or a Lyft Lux Black,
Right.
something like that, their wait time increases.
Yes, that's what we were just saying. Okay.
But I do get paid wait time. I've always gotten paid wait
Uber.
time for Lyft. No, not on
Really?
Uber. Not on Uber. I never
You
seen
don't get
anything
wait
on
time
Uber.
on Uber.
I if I do, I haven't noticed it. But Lyft, I notice it on Lyft.
Huh.
Wow, that's complete opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, that's why I'm saying that your market is more favored by Lyft than it is by Uber. Here's the opposite. Uber's more favored than Lyft is.
Well, at one time, Uber was dominant, and then after the pause, Lyft came in swinging, and the last 3 weeks, it's been about 50-50. It truly has been about 50-50. I might make more money on Lyft, but the rides are about the same. But the only reason I make more money on Lyft is because of the Black and the Black XL.
Yes.
Brandon's going to have an anxiety attack. Keeps telling me he's going to come down here and show me how it's done. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
Hey, as soon as you want to throw down some money to bet, I'll go down there and I'll show you what's up.
Oh, now you talking about betting. Get the, you know what? Anyway, Julio, let's see, Julio. How often do you drive for Uber? Oh, he's talking out here. Okay, this is night shift.
We got a good question.
Beta testing. The general public is beta testing self-driving for Tesla. Wow. You know what?
So
Yeah. That's
but the beta, okay, but the beta is the full self-driving where it drives itself. You know, get off, it exits, and all that stuff. But only certain people qualify. You get scored on it. I really don't think unless you bought the Tesla on the rentals, you won't get it for that.
It's now a $15,000 option if you want that. Otherwise, if you get a regular Tesla without it, you won't have actual full self-driving. You'll have auto steer, which is
correct.
Just to stay in one lane. It won't turn for you.
Yeah, and they went up in price. You know, it was 2,000, then it was 7, now it's 15.
Yeah, they jumped that big time. Hey,
and it's attached to the car, so it goes with the car. And if you sell it to a dealership, they take it off.
Hey, Florida Drone Media is responding to Brandon's like, just pretend like you're driving. He does it all the time. The self-driving.
Yeah, just use your leg.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to
I'm
meet
driver.
you. I'm gonna have to meet you again, bro. You and me. I'm gonna let you drive me around, and I'll pay you for your time. I'll do a Uber X shared ride. I guess I don't know.
UberX
All right,
shared.
dude. Hey, bro. He is that guy is a hustler and a half. Like he really is. He's really cool people. Do you guys have rideshare insurance or just regular insurance for the Tesla? Is crazy expensive in LA.
Yeah, it is crazy expensive, and I have it.
What
And
do you
that's
pay
I
for that
pay
thing?
and that's because
600.
if it's LA. Oh, see,
I
there we go.
pay
Okay, hold on.
$600 a month for my
Oh,
insurance.
mine's 180.
Yeah.
Full
Does
coverage.
yours have rideshare coverage?
Yes,
Oh
but
yeah.
that's my share coverage. It was 180.
Wow.
Mine's 120,
And
but it's
and that's
only
with
because
State
of
Farm.
buckle.
It's California, man. It's like they reduce the prices somewhere, but they increase them somewhere else. So either way, they get you.
Yeah.
If it
It's
wasn't for
expensive
buckle,
here.
I'd be spending $250 a
Yeah,
month
I'm gonna
for
do it,
rideshare
but I'm not
insurance.
gonna freeze. Watch.
Bro, do you realize guys that carry rideshare insurance, now you are protected 3 different ways. And I'm just curious as if and you know, like having commercial insurance is one thing, but having rideshare insurance, your regular car insurance, and then the apps covering you in what is it? Stage 2 and stage 3, whatever their
App don't cover.
monkey crap is. But it does but bro, you've
App
got like
don't
3 layers
cover.
of insurance.
App
You
don't
got 3
cover.
layers of insurance. So who wins?
They
You
don't
get
they
two and
don't
a
they
half.
Insurance
don't pay.
companies?
You know how many times I got hit on my Tesla and I called them up and they won't pay. As a matter of fact, damage on my
Yeah.
back seat, and they were like, "Yeah, send it to the dealer and find out how much it is." I was like, "Really?" So I'm gonna have to go on the list for three, and they give you like 3 days, and I was like, "It's a
Yeah.
Tesla. There's a 3 week waiting list."
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it myself.
Okay, I get that. But you have 3 layers of insurance policies on your vehicle. Who turns out to be the primary insurer? That's the question I'm just curious about. Because
What
I
the
know with commercial insurance and regular car insurance, your commercial insurance is your primary. But now you got 3 different third you got 2 third party insurances, Uber, Lyft, and your rideshare insurance, and your primary insurance is your normal insurance. So who wins in the fight?
on rideshare insurance for my car, how it was explained to me by State Farm, is that my insurance is the same. It is just that I'm a higher liability. That's why I pay additional for the rideshare because I'm more likely to get into an accident. But my insurance covers the same. So if it's a total loss, it's a total loss in the agreements that I signed on the right on the contract with but you have to tell them that you're ride sharing. If you get caught and you don't
Yep.
have that additional ride sharing insurance, they will drop you and then they report you to the other insurance companies, okay? And then they won't give you insurance either. I mean,
So Stephen was
it
so
could happen.
Stephen was right. The
Yeah.
only people that win are the insurance companies.
Yep.
So
And then also you pay 128 through Tesla, and that covers rideshare insurance or just regular insurance for one. And then what was the other thing I was going to say?
Tesla, I don't think Tesla
What year is
does
your
ride share.
okay? And then what year? Yeah, a lot of people that do rideshare don't have rideshare coverage. I'm sure like 80% or more of people don't. So my other question is, what year is your car? Because the year of your car and its MSRP is going to determine, what you're paying in insurance. So my brother pays significantly less than I do, and he has a 2021, but he doesn't have rideshare insurance. I mean, he doesn't.
All right. So I don't know. Buddha said something. Homie has issues. I'm not sure who we're talking about there. But he says crazy how UberX can make 2K a week, but Uber Black XL, they make the same. I'm not
Yeah,
following that.
Oh,
because
yeah. Go
the
ahead. I
market
know what you're talking
isn't.
about.
Yeah, the market is, at least in LA, is extremely inflated for Uber Black. Not inflate the market itself. There is so many Uber Black drivers here that it's not like one driver is making it a lot. You're cutting up this pie, and everybody's getting a smaller and smaller piece as more Uber Black drivers come in. So much so that even Kadia was saying the other day that she saw. I think she got picked up in a Lincoln Navigator or something, which would be an Uber Black car. So it's 100% true. It's something I noticed myself in this market. For me, it would be extra income because I wouldn't be saying, "Oh, I'm not willing to take an Uber X ride."
The real Black drivers, they only go to Uber and Lyft to fill rides between their private clients.
Gap fills, right?
But then you have people who rent livery plated vehicles and do just Uber and Lyft. Those are the guys that are.
Yes.
I don't know. Right now I'm seeing, Yukon XLs with livery plate doing Uber XL rides. So probably not the smartest decision to be doing that right now.
All right. Speaking of Miss Kadia, my friend, Ms. Linda, she made a video today and she got this email and I just wanted to
I got the email too.
Right. Lyft constantly sends this email out. But canceling a service animal ride request could get you deactivated. And I think Miss Linda Miss Kadia took this the wrong way today, thinking it was something that she might have done wrong. And since the video, I wanted to bring this up to her. Y'all know you just got to figure out how to determine if it's a service animal or not. You're playing with fire.
Is there a way?
No, there's not. There's not because they legally don't have to. They don't have to prove it.
They don't have to.
And then all they have to do if they really want to screw you over is if they lie and say, oh yeah, it's not a service animal, and then you reject the ride, then they'll go to Lyft and say, oh yeah, they rejected my service animal, and then because you're screwed.
Right. They get confused with this emotional support animal. It's not a freaking service animal.
Right. So a service animal is supposed to be trained, and even in the thing it says that they're supposed to lay on the floor or you have a mat. The thing I find interesting about this is there's certain elements that are supposed to be looked at for safety issues. You're saying that an individual that is allergic to some kind of animal has to now drive a period of time with an animal in the vehicle that can cause them to have some kind of serious allergic reaction. And that's not risky. That's not illegal. That's ridiculous. Same thing with emotional distress for stuff like all the stuff that you're putting on the front of the screen where you're saying, oh, you're canceling too much. Oh, we see that you're canceling too much. You're declining too many rides. Are you sure? You don't have enough points this month to be able to get the stipend or anything like that. All this stuff in front of you before you even start driving. So it seems interesting that they can do this and I'm not trying to stop a person that has a service animal from getting in my vehicle, but I also don't want somebody that doesn't want to pay for Uber Pet and just has a pet with them and wants to get in my car. But you're putting people in very risky situations.
So they usually notify you that there is a pet involved. There's a
I didn't get any notification. The last few times that I
they don't have to notify you if it's legit. They don't have to notify you if they're bringing an animal.
Yeah, but nobody ever knows.
So few people do Uber Pet that like sometimes they'll have to wait like 20 to 30 minutes for somebody. So they'll just like, screw it, let me just do a regular ride. Like I had a lady last week who requested a certain ride type, and I was only okay with it because of that certain ride type.
Fair enough. Yeah. Right. They're not, the fact that they're not paying more when they have an animal that isn't a service pet, that's ridiculous. But putting people at risk that can have an allergic reaction is just, to me, that seems overboard.
But everybody realizes that's not an Uber or Lyft policy. That's a federal law.
So yes, I understand. Yeah,
you're dealing with that ADA crap or whatever it is, that law. And you're right, it's unfair because everybody takes advantage of it. You know, you guys remember the story? I don't know how many years ago it was, maybe 5-6 years ago. A woman tried to take a peacock on an airplane and claimed it was an emotional support animal. The peacock was not in a cage. She was literally in a bag carrying a goddamn peacock on the airplane. You know what the airplane said? you're full of branding. Get out of here. You know what I mean? So anyway, catching up on somebody. Hey, Steven, you had an
Yes.
interesting video. Was that yesterday or this morning? Yesterday. And I'm just curious. What's with the no upfront pricing?
Oh, yeah. So I was driving Ventura County in the morning I wanted to test some new strategies going further out away from my area and then coming back into LAX for the morning, get a nice long ride on a higher tier. And unfortunately, all the requests for the rides that I was getting were mostly standard rides, some comfort. But when I was doing that for Uber, for whatever the reason is, Ventura County does not have upfront pricing. And we kind of talked about this before because when I came from San Jose back to the Valley early on, when upfront pricing started becoming a thing, a bunch of cities in between me and San Jose, all the way down to Los Angeles County, didn't have upfront pricing either. So.
Interesting. You figure by now it'd be rolled out everywhere. And why would they not do the upfront pricing in, I guess, smaller markets?
Probably county-specific laws preventing them from doing it.
So that means
that makes more sense.
So that means
look what we got here.
Yeah, I see. Welcome, Sergio, to the
Mr. Sergio.
Decline garbage. Know your worth.
Yeah.
All right.
I should put that above me.
So I wanted to bring this up real quick.
How's it going?
My buddy FDM, the state of Florida aligns with the Federal American Disabilities Act, which provides service dogs owners with rights and privacy above their service dogs. These rights cannot be denied regardless of local jurisdiction laws. Exactly. So the point with the service animals, and the whole point to this little segment was that Miss Linda thought she was being attacked, like Lyft was threatening her. And it wasn't that they were threatening her. This is the same email that they constantly put out to everybody. So, all right. You know what? Kent, give me a minute. When Sergio gets back here, I'm gonna let him answer that question for you. Mr. Gambit says turn Uber Pet off, and you know what?
No.
I got he says once
Can
you go you never go back.
Yeah, you can turn Uber Pet off, but we're talking about when somebody comes in your
Service
vehicle
animal.
with the service animal. It's a different thing.
Right. You know what, Sergio? How's your night going, brother?
It's going great. Sorry.
Great show last night.
I just got back from soccer practice, so it's good.
I haven't seen you laugh that much on your own show in a while, brother. Yesterday, you guys were cracking up. You guys had a good time last night.
Yeah, we gotta keep it light once in a while. So yeah, I actually caught you guys while I was watching soccer practice, and whatever you're talking about, this Uber ADA thing, right? The dog or the animal support animal. Yeah, unfortunately, drivers have the proof of burden, so you must accept every trip that comes your way. And I had actually a little bit of a Twitter battle with an ex-Uber employee who was still defending Uber. He goes, "It has nothing to do with the TNCs. It's just a federal law." But then I said, it seems like you guys like every law that benefits you to squeeze more trips into your system, while the guy could have an anaphylactic shock and die and hit a pole and kill everybody.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, pay for that, and he skirts the issue. He goes, "Well, we had to do this because old cabbies used to decline and discriminate against people, colored people, with the people with animals." I go, "So you're equaling."
You're conflating an issue
to taxi cabs. I go, "I thought you guys were a technology company. What happened to that?" And then he goes, "Oh, you're too negative," and he hung up on me. So I'm like, "Go fuck yourself." And
come on, when you can't have a clear debate and conversation about things, it's frustrating.
I invited him to the show. I said, "You're welcome to come debate me on anything you want." He's the first 50 employee at Uber.
Yeah, I think what triggered him is that you said it like nice and calmly.
Right.
Yeah.
And you said it matter of factly.
Oh, the F word? Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to be careful with that.
Listen.
No, facts word.
I know you do. It's awesome. I think it's great. And we haven't seen Jeff in a couple of weeks. I know he's going. Last week he was working. This week I haven't heard from him this evening. I'm really not sure what's going on. Oh, maybe I did. Hold on.
I didn't check.
He's on the road. Yeah, he's working. He's working.
Oh, okay.
He's on the
he's
road
making some money.
declining crap like this. No, not really. He's declining crap. Let's see. He got a ride, $12.30 for a 20-mile trip with a 1.5-mile pickup. Yeah, I don't blame him.
By the way, I sent you all a link of a video that just came out, actually 12 hours ago. There is a site that I watch quite a bit. It's called MBA, like, Master of Business Administration. It's about 35 minutes, so when you guys have time, watch it. It's you guys will completely understand all of the history of Uber and what's happening in 2022, what happened, the take rates, the revenue, total gross bookings, all the technical stuff that Vinny, you want to learn about Uber, you will learn in that one video. And it's really well done. It's super well done. It's not an Uber bashing thing. It's about this financial trickery that they keep pulling to make themselves look profitable. And I
really would, whether we do it privately or publicly, I really would like to hear your breakdown of some of these P&Ls. And I know that's a different subject, a different matter altogether. But maybe at some point, I know you're a busy man, but I really would. I'd like to get into that a little bit. All right. Wes, he is still working. Bro, Eddie, Wes joins us in the mornings. He joins us in the evenings.
Yeah.
Bro, Wes is a trooper, bro. And the guy's always grinding. He's always grinding. Says he's got
we gotta get him something. We gotta get Wes something.
I get
very,
Wes
very active on
it. He's got to let me know if he wants a shirt or a hat. We get him a Rideshare Garage shirt or hat. What else here? Bro Kids. Hey, what's up, brother? Welcome back to the show.
Kids.
All right.
Joseph said something interesting.
I got a who did?
Up earlier. You want me to show it?
Yeah,
Joseph,
of course.
All right, there you go. So he was saying here, and then he said it in a second message. 1 second. Robbing us in the right. So below that, we've got Florida, I believe he said it. It's an endorsement that they give you so you can keep using your insurance while you're driving rideshare. So to me, it sounds like it's something. What's that?
Are we talking about rideshare supplemental insurance? Or are we talking about Uber with their stage 2 and 3 endorsement?
It sounds like, at least to me, it sounded like he was saying in order to actually be able to use our insurance for rideshare, they have some kind of connection making it the endorsement. But that's what I'm assuming.
Sergio, you got any thoughts on between the 3 types of insurance? Like you have your personal car insurance, you have the Uber Lyft insurance, and then if you get the supplemental rideshare insurance, who takes priority in the event of an accident or damage or whatnot?
Depends on what stage you're in. Like we had actually our sponsor on yesterday. I don't know if you guys caught it or not. So we have a sponsor for the next 2 months for Show Me the Money. It's Legal Rideshare, Bryant out of Chicago.
Okay.
And they're basically, they're a good, cool company to work with. And he explained all of it. But then here's the deal: if you don't have supplemental rideshare insurance, and if you're doing delivery, you are a dead person if you get in a crash, because I'm going to start there, because you have absolutely no protection, because there is no period 1, 2, and 3 in delivery.
Interesting.
There's no insurance by DoorDash, Uber Eats. Even if you're doing Uber Eats and you're working under the umbrella of Uber, there is no protection on deliveries whatsoever. Okay.
Right.
So like for Kiera, and like I know Jeff does a little bit of deliveries. When you are doing deliveries, you get in a crash, you're out of luck. You're on your own. And your insurance company will not cover that either once they find out you were delivering. Although the advantage is obviously you don't have your tags on or whatever, so the opposing party will not know what you're doing. You can just cancel the order and take care of your insurance business and deal with insurance companies. Keep it hush hush. It's fine. So on the rideshare side, on period 1, which is you're either idling or driving around looking for a ping, you have very, very, very minimal coverage. So your rideshare insurance is going to kick in on period 1 the most of the time. On period 2, you have some coverage with a $2,500 deductible. Your rideshare insurance, supplemental rideshare insurance, will cover for the deductible and everything else. Okay. And on the third one, when Uber says and Lyft says $1 million liability, that's liability not for you. That's liability for the other side.
Right.
So
right.
the supplemental insurance will cover, the gaps that exist in all these policies that they say you have, and also obviously for comp and collision as well. So my advice would be definitely have rideshare insurance if you're going to do especially a lot of trips. But then I mean, it's in some cases it's becoming really expensive.
Yeah, I pay $600.
So my original policy was with my own company, State Farm. It was like $65 a month about 3 years ago. Now it's like 140. And
Nice.
as little as rides I do still, but I still do it, and I keep it. I cannot afford to put my house on the line or whatever else if I get in a serious crash. So I recommend people having it.
Yeah.
But then you have to, well, number one, you're going to have to factor that into your number, because now that's another expense.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, in the worst case, Vinny, it's going to be like maybe $160, $200 a month. What is that? That's $7 a day. Yeah, I mean, you may have to. Obviously, it's a cost, right? I mean, it could be as much as your car payment if you have a car for a couple $100 or $300 a month. I mean, it's going to add up, obviously.
Wow.
But the downside, if you don't own any assets, okay, fine, whatever. What are they going to take out of a rock, right? If you can't squeeze more blood out of a rock. But if you own assets, if you're protecting some, I mean, to do rideshare, you don't need to go do it, quit claim deed, put everything under your wife's name, this and that. They're going to come after you anyway. So to me, it's like, it's not worth it. Just get the thing and then have your increased cost factored in your bottom line. I mean, to me, it's like, I think it's worth it, my opinion only. So
interesting.
All right. And I will answer this question. I have a Tesla Model Y 2022 black exterior with a white, I believe it's ultra white interior. It is the 5-seat Model Y.
All right. Okay. So Eddie, what do you got? Give me a topic, because I want to kind of hold off on this next topic I want to get into. Because I don't know how. Huh? The beach house.
Look at the comment. Yeah.
Yeah, nice apartment. Yeah, it's the beach house. I've been trying to set up, so I don't want you guys to see. I bought 2 additional screens, so now I have 3 screens. So now I can see Sergio. Now I can trade. Okay. Kind of.
Okay.
Better.
Okay.
Sergio, you look whooped, brother. You look absolutely tired.
I'm not whooped. No, I had last 3 days was like so busy that I was like, okay. And then this is actually my relaxing time, so I enjoy you guys.
Nice.
And then my son's soccer is my relaxing time. I do some UberEats deliveries. That's my relaxing time. And but yeah, no, this is cool. So Eddie looks like he's moved into the high rent district. I don't know.
Yeah, I have to do better than Brendan here, because Brendan's got me beat. Well, had me beat over in Chicago.
Brandon and him.
Oh, so okay. I mean, I can go down to the 4th floor and show you my indoor pool if you want.
There you go. Trade your indoor pool. You don't need it. You don't use it anyway.
What floor are you on, Brandon? What floor are you on?
17.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go.
That's nothing compared to some of the high rises in here. Like I've driven people who are like, oh yeah, I'm on the 45th floor. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That scared the shit out of me, man.
Yeah.
Suck the elevator.
And no, the bigger issue is just getting down to the 1st floor. took you like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
Well,
I'm gonna have to shut Brandon down for a minute here. Okay. You ready? You ready? This is a client of mine. Okay. That lives downtown Brickell. Okay.
oh,
This is downtown Brickell. This is off of her condo. Okay. That's Brickell City Center there. That's the Miami River right there. Right. That's a pool that's like on the 15th floor of the building next to it. This is the bridge you never in your life want to get caught behind. If you get stuck behind this bridge, just park your car. Just park. Shut the engine off. Okay. You and your old lady or your old man, whatever you're doing, we don't judge here. Y'all go for a walk and then come on back in about an hour. Okay. But this is downtown Brickell, downtown Miami. You can see Brickell right there, city center. So I just want to let Brandon know.
Should we assume that you were inside this apartment, or this photo was given to you?
No, sir. I have video. I have pictures. This is Miss Michelle. She owns a number of what they call med spas in downtown Manhattan, in Manhattan, in New York. But she has a home here, right?
Damn, bro.
And so this is from the 17th floor, full wraparound balcony. It's like a $1.2 million condo. But you ready? It's only like 800 square feet, dude.
Wow.
It's nothing.
oh.
It's like you walk in and you're in the kitchen, living room, and you take 2 more steps, you're on the balcony.
What she
You
pay,
take
like
5
$5,000?
steps. No, she paid cash. 1.2 mil.
Damn.
1.2 mil. And those boats are running all day
So
long
cheap.
along that river. So there you go, Brandon. Yeah, I got you.
So she's not doing ride sharing though, and I am. So
I got the
there's that.
pool.
No.
That's the garage
what
for
a
the
med spa
boat.
is?
Okay. And then you got like all glass.
You have a boat garage.
Right? The cash, yeah, the boat like it docks in there and it picks it up with an elevator and it takes it out the water so you can like do all the stuff.
Oh,
You know,
so
and then
you got a little SpaceX. You got a little SpaceX handling your boat over there.
He
look,
got a
you see it,
hydraulic
you see it
lift for
sticking
his
out.
boat. Yeah.
But you know, I have worked my way down on my tiers on the caddy to the X, right? Regular lift, regular Lyft, regular Uber X. But I still get more rides of the XL or the Premiers or the luxuries or the blacks. I don't know what's going on with these damn apps.
So let me ask you a question.
Only thing that I have noticed is that today I had to decline a couple of rides because they were sending me to the middle of nowhere. So you know, it was 25 miles away, but they wanted to give me $15. I was like, no, decline.
So let me ask you a question. Buddy.
Decline
What
garbage.
is when an X ping turns up, an X request or Lyft request turns up? How do you determine if you'll accept the ride or not, or you don't care? You take the ride.
All right. So there is this. Usually, the higher tiers in the here in Austin tend to go far away. So when I'm trying to do short trips, then I'll stick to like regular X and Lyft, but they still give me higher tiers. But I try to do short rides because of traffic. If there's a big event going on, then it's really such a pain because getting into the event and getting out. So usually I decline. So my acceptance rate my acceptance rate goes down, but I get it back up when everything kind of dies down and I go back to normal.
So, but do you have? Are you looking? So when a request comes up, it's going 2.5 miles, is paying you $4.50. Do you look at that and say, okay, I'll do that, or do you not worry about that? You just getting in the rides.
I go by so Uber tells me how many miles to get there, okay, and then how many miles to the destination, right? Am I seeing it right there, Sergio, or are these okay?
That's
so usually,
but some of those numbers are not accurate. So most of the time, the time of pickup is not accurate. So.
And that is the thing too, usually it's about $1.50, $2 on an X, on a regular X. All right. When it comes to comfort, they get me good because it's cheap.
What do they do? What do they do?
Yeah, it's garbage.
Like that.
Yeah.
So I
No
mean,
glove,
I
no
think
anything.
someone, I
All
think
right.
so. Well, but Brendan did mention that like you regular X, you get like really good rides. I don't know what's going on, but my
Yep.
comfort rides, they're
Are
cheaper
garbage.
than my regular X rides, and you
That's what
know,
we were telling you.
and
But
I
the
what the
X
hell's going
rides,
on?
the X rides are the most popular ones, right? So they're trying to make up their quarter. That's why you're getting paid a little bit more on those X trips. They really, I don't think they're short, but they're pumping it as much as they can. They want to be the first profitable quarter, actual number profitable. So they're pumping the take rates. I mean, I see that on pretty much every single trip I look at. Their take rates are astronomically through the roof last couple 3 weeks, especially on Uber Eats, especially on regular UberX Lyft Standard. Take rates are gone through the roof, absolutely through
I
the roof. So,
I was getting all yesterday. It was for hours getting really bad rides.
yeah,
Some in the $15 an hour range and whatnot.
yeah.
It took a few hours, and then finally I got a decent ride, and from there I was getting back to back good 20 long range, like $20 rides and whatnot. So that was nice. But for a while I was like, oh, am I even gonna drive tonight? Because yeah, I'll make a little bit of money, but if I start accepting these, does that means everybody's gonna be getting these offers? I'm gonna tell the algorithm that yeah, this is the kind of offers that I want. Nah.
Yeah.
So,
Hold on. Who's
Eddie,
that? That
but Eddie,
night shift?
yeah,
Yeah.
but Eddie,
Uh-huh.
Eddie, you still haven't answered the question. How do you determine in the caddy when you had the Tesla, it was whatever came you took because you were chasing the quests,
I was
right?
chasing the quest. Yeah. So
Right.
I was.
So you took it all. Right. I get that. A ride's a ride. But in the caddy, and this is good to know for any, even if somebody's just driving XL, right? Maybe they're not a luxury. Maybe they got a nice Sienna in Calabasas, California somewhere, right? A nice black Sienna somewhere, right? And they do XL, but they find there's no rides. They're going to drop down to X. How do you determine what X ride you will take and which one you won't? Is it only if it's going way out of the way? In other words, what's your number, bro?
No, so it's I go by your guys' statistics, which is by mile. So if it's like usually it's about a dollar 25, a dollar 50 or more. That's what Uber. That's why I've been doing a lot of Uber X. Is because I've been getting a lot of dollar 50 per mile or more,
Are
and
you
it happens
serious?
a lot with the short trips.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, the short
yeah.
trips. Yeah, like I honestly, I think you guys will enjoy this one. I first like 3 weeks ago or a month ago, I did an article.
Let me see.
I looked at because Uber had a glitch in the app. They would show they converted 8 months worth of trips into upfront pricing for about 8 hours, and they left it there. And so I caught it, downloaded everything, of course, ran a spreadsheet, and then did an article saying that short trips cut off 2.5%, long trips up to 30%. And then Uber called Harry, and they said, these are not accurate. I go, well, bring your numbers because I'm not taking my article down. Because they never bring their numbers. They always bitch and moan like a little, high school student or elementary school, second grader. Oh, he took my, candy bar. I'm like, no, you bring your numbers. Anyway, long story short, I did an article on
Mercedes,
last
right?
week, which got really good traction, which is like longer trips are. I discovered, I analyzed shit ton of trips, and the break off, like you're getting paid pretty much the same thing, or maybe a few pennies more, up to about 5 miles. And then after 5 miles, it's gradually increasing. The further the distance goes, the larger the cut is becoming if you compared it to miles and minutes of the old day. And the like anything about 30 miles, 40 miles is getting like a 25 to 40% haircut. It's crazy. It's crazy what's happening. So, but yeah.
All right. So Eddie,
No.
so then you have a number. You're doing a decent number on the X ride. See, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes
correct.
sense. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I
But
see. I can't.
there are these short rides that I take, like that's very short. It was like 1 mile, and they were paying like $4.
Yeah.
Um, but I took it. This I still get these bonuses. The quest. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, the quest. So I want to get it, but I usually, I decline. I've been declining some of their rides. It's just like, it's like they're like seriously, like I do a Sergio, like seriously, come on.
See, and that's hard for like our market with that. How much did you say per mile?
For the X is about $1.50, $1.25, $1.50 usually what I've been getting.
Oh, okay. So I'll end up with rides that are $2, $3, $4 per mile, but then most of the time those rides are absolutely worthless. And just in this market, only because when it comes, okay, I'm getting paid per the mile, but then I'm going to be driving, an extra however much per mile that is going to completely kill my drive time. So
they gave me one. They gave me one with multiple stops. I think it was like $4 and something cents, and I had 3 stops, and I was like, decline. Nope. He's like, you crazy?
Yeah.
I was like, you're crazy. So I can sit there and wait for the next person to come. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
They're totally taking advantage of what's going on, right? There's so many drivers out there. They know it, and they're taking advantage of it. And look, man, I don't blame them. If I was Uber, I'd probably do the same goddamn thing. So.
And you know what I noticed there, Sergio? You know what I noticed? Since sometimes I'll take like these Uber X rides, but they've been giving me a lot of comforts, XLs. Even if I have Uber X on, so it looks like when the radar comes up, everybody keeps taking them. I never take them. I never take the radar. So it looks like while all the drivers are busy doing all these little crappy rides, I get all the nice ones when they pop up.
You have to be quick on those, though. You have to be really quick on the trigger on those. The good ones don't last at all. Some of them stay. I drove like this weekend 5.5 hours, because I had a 5 for 50 quest, which I go, okay, I'll just do 5 short trips. I didn't use my destination filter strategy, so I paid for it. Literally, Uber, I'll go figure it out. I'm going for the $50. They sent me every single long trip possible from my neighborhood into goddamn everywhere. I'm like, I'd be like in front of CSUN, I'll be in front of CSUN, a college with 6,000 students on a Saturday. Okay, this is a Saturday. And I'm like, okay, so this one is going to go to, Whole Foods. The other one is going to go to here. I would get from Northridge or where the college is, to Culver City. I'm like, no, I'm not going there. Now, if I was truly driving, that's a good trip. I'll take it because it was surging where I would be going. But I just wanted to do 5 short trips to get there $50. And it took me like 5.5 hours to find those 5 short trips, man. It was crazy. Their algos are so good now that you can battle so much. But then you got to wear them out, or they're going to wear you out, one or the other.
100%. Richie Hustle, what's up, guys? Do any of you guys sign up for those BS bonus $1.50 extra per mile ride from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m.? Lyft has been firing.
Richie Hustle, sign up for everything that they get you. Doesn't mean you have to do it, but if you don't sign up, they're not going to give it to you. So sign up. Sign up for everything they give you.
Lyft has it, Uber has it.
You don't have to do it, but sign up.
Uber sent it to me, but it's like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'm not up. That's when I wake up.
Yeah, there is some crazy.
They want to try to get you to come out early. I was curious if they got some kind of benefit to having those where people accept them. Do they get something from that? Do they get a write-off, or is there some benefit? Or
they know exactly what their supply is going to be.
Oh, okay.
They exactly know what their supply is going to be, or they can anticipate within probably 5 to 8% minus or plus how many drivers they're going to be, because once you say sign up, you committed to drive, and the computer thinks, okay, I have these many committed to drive for that bonus. Mm-hmm. And they know exactly what the demand is for that hour or half hour or a minute or a second, actually down to a second. So then they look at the supply that promised to drive for that hour. Doesn't mean, but 90% of the people who do save those bonuses, they drive. And what they did was, in the old days, you didn't have to save anything. If you were just in the area, you would get the bonus. Now you have to save the quest. Now you have to save the bonus to get it. So that's how they kind of figure out what my supply is going to look like.
I found this. Go ahead.
No, Steven, go for it.
It's a different topic. So I'll bring it in later.
Yeah, Richie, you know, I don't know, like like I was just telling Sergio, you know, it looks like they're also messing around with the mileage and the time. I don't know. Sometimes like I go to pick somebody up, it's like, hey, it's supposed to be around the corner. I was like, well, this is taking such a long time, and there's
It's
no
easy
traffic.
to do though, but you know, to bust them, it's easy to do. When you're, you know, if you're using their in-app nav, just in the background, run Google Maps, and then it's. I mean, Google Maps not going to lie to you. They have no benefit to lie to you.
And that's why I like using Para.
I use Google Maps outside of the rideshare apps. I don't use the rideshare apps navigation at all.
Yeah,
I got them flipping directly out. I want to know exactly the truth, and I've been, you know, and it's like you guys have been saying, it'll tell you it's a 10-mile trip, but when you start the trip, right, and it switches out to Google Maps, now it's 12 miles.
Yeah.
Yep.
13 miles. So I immediately, this goes back to knowing your area though, because I can immediately reroute myself and say, oh, well, wait a minute. No, if I go this way, I'm going to shorten up the mileage. And if the time looks about the same, then, you know, score for me. Same amount of time.
Google Maps. Google Maps is not going to lie to you like Uber. You know, Google Maps has no advantage or disadvantage. They're going to exactly tell you how long it's going to take. 100%. And when I do compare it, most of the time, the timing on Google Maps is 100% accurate, and Uber is always short, or Lyft, especially Lyft. They're like 3 minutes short, 2 minutes short, 4 minutes short. I'm like, that's a lot. That adds, if you do 20 trips, that's 80 minutes, man. Or 60 minutes. It's an hour of your life that you're not getting paid.
And that's kind of the same thing that links back to when people are getting in and out of your car. And like Eddie says, he likes to go open the door and make sure and then get them out as fast as possible. Because sitting and waiting at time, you can't get it back.
That's why I get out the car and open the door.
Really?
Just get in the damn car.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. I kill. You know how much time I save? I get out the car, I open the door, and in other words, get inside. Let's go.
You get out of your car, you go all the way around the car, go to the back door, open the door, come back around.
Yep. Damn, yep. And I get out, and then when I drop them off, I do exactly the same thing. And in other words, get the hell out.
Get out.
Get out. I gotta go. But I always do it running.
Eddie's a fucking beast.
I always do it running. Hey, listen, time is money. I'm from New York, man. Time is money.
Oh my 100%.
God.
Okay.
So then,
get out. Let's go. I gotta go.
If a person's lagging on you, then what do you do at that point? And you get up, you open the door. If they won't come to the door, how long do you give them? And what do you do?
If they got luggage in their hands, I rip that crap off. I was like, "Give me, go in the car, go to the car." Bro, I throw that back there. I ain't waste no time. I'm sorry, I don't waste no time. I gotta go.
That's a short. You need to make that a short. I like that.
Haven't you seen me when I do deliveries? When I was doing deliveries with the Tesla, I was always running. You know, there was this kid that did he recorded me while I was doing my deliveries and stuff. The damn kid, he couldn't keep up.
Wow.
Because I used to get out the car. I grabbed the food. I was like, "Are you ready?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go." Poof! I was out. I'm running up the stairs. I dropped the food. I take a picture of it. Boom! I'm running down the stairs. Okay, let's go. He never even bothered to get away from the car. He's like, "Dude, you're fast." I was like, "Yeah, man." It's like I'm in a hurry. I want to get this done and over with.
But see, if you were in California, you would do the complete opposite. If you're in California, you're doing food delivery, you do the complete opposite because we have Prop 22. So when I'm doing food delivery, I always park at least a quarter mile away from the restaurant, so I get my exercise. Then I'll walk slowly to the restaurant because I'm on the clock. When that happens, I'm on the clock. You know, a 15-minute order will turn into 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then I have my Prop 22 guarantee. So as a rideshare driver for 2 years, I had never gotten a penny out of Prop 22 because if you're a rideshare driver, it's designed in a way that no rideshare driver will get that benefit. Period. Okay.
Wow.
Wait. How does Prop 22 work?
Oh, I've done deliveries for 6 months now. I have a huge spreadsheet. I'll share it to you guys with you guys next time.
What the?
I have gotten Prop 22 money every single week because I am so good at figuring out during the ping now, not only how much I'm going to get paid on base fare, the tip, but then how can I turn this into a Prop 22 advantage? Basically, that's my quest, right? Like last week, I got $180 out of Prop 22.
Nice.
So you go slower, you walk slower, you deliver slower, everything is slower.
So
Okay.
If I have it,
All right.
I might as
I
well
actually
do it.
wanted-
You take advantage of it. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
I
It's
like
not.
what you,
It's
but the best part of everything he just said was I park a quarter mile away and I get my exercise in.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting in
I've
that damn
lost weight
car.
doing delivery for sure because I take my 10,000 steps probably, and I'm like, plus parking could be a problem, right? And then
Right.
you delivering in these apartments, you got to find parking, whatever.
yeah. Your
So
legs start to
listen,
hurt,
man.
so you gotta
actually,
sit down, take a rest.
So rideshare, nothing for 2 years. The second I started doing deliveries, I figured out the game. Every order has a Prop 22 money in there, on top of the tip, on top of the base fare, on top of everything else. I'm like, yeah.
so
All right.
I
Next
wanted to
question,
jump
man.
back to Richie. Yeah, I wanted to jump back to Richie's thing real quick because he said I actually had a conversation with the guy, a back and forth messaging match with the one that created not Maestro, what's the other one? Maximo. And I was explaining to him one of the problems that his application has, besides having an older interface, was that it goes based off of minute instead of per hour. And I'm like, the thing is, for most people that are coming from jobs, they're used to calculating everything per hour. So it's like, let's see. So this Richie Hustler says, I honestly prefer to go by time versus mile. So I'm curious how many individuals here are utilized. I mean, I know Vinny, you use miles where you are.
I'm all highway, bro. I'm on the highway.
Yeah. And if we had more highways that weren't backed up with cars, then I would probably do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But mileage can completely kill my income here.
Yeah.
So
it's the same thing with Brandon. It's the same thing with Brandon in Chicago, right?
Mhm.
I think we finally come to an agreement that we're both going to be bullheaded, but his Chicago's dense, bro. I'm not saying the
Mhm.
people are dense like some people on the channel, but it's a dense population. So yeah, time is definitely the. Yeah, I see you doing that, bro. That's slick. I don't know if you saw that, Brandon. But Richie's in my area, right?
Mhm.
Richie's in my market. So, and if I remember correct, I can't remember if he's up in Boca or downtown Miami. If he's downtown Miami, I get it. Like, bro, Brickell's a mess. Remember that bridge I said? If that bridge goes up, you guys are screwed. Take the wife to dinner or the boyfriend to dinner, whatever you got to do. In Eddie's case, take the boyfriend and the little kid that can't keep up, taking the videos up, and then come back. So,
That's true.
Steven, can you go back to that other question? Because that's a legit question.
Which one is it? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Music over and over again.
Oh my God.
Oh, here we go.
Got it.
Yeah. How do you guys deal with playing the same music over and over? Do you listen to podcasts as you drive with the rider?
I don't do any of
just
that.
in the
Quiet
earpiece?
rides, baby. Quiet rides. There you go.
No. Oh no, I fall asleep.
Classical. It's the only
No.
thing I play,
I have
except for at nighttime. I'll throw on some Pitbull.
I have like 7 playlists.
Yeah.
Yes, I have like 7 on Spotify. Even including classical, jazz, club music, reggaeton,
Reggaeton, baby.
I
bachata, which I'm a big fan of.
No, that's the West
All right,
Coast
by
thing.
the way, and that's for me, not for my clients.
okay.
That's for me. Oh, and they
For
get the
me,
free version of Spotify, not the paid.
I'll let them play their own music. I've heard all kinds of things in my car.
Oh, I do that
But
too.
also I have on my second phone, which actually I eat through my data. I use Mint Mobile and it's been eating through my data recently, but I use YouTube Red. Somebody else pays for the account and they have a family account. I'm on it and I can play music forever. It just plays. I go to my mix because I've selected a few songs that I like, and it just keeps popping out songs I've never heard of, but some good music. And I get people in my car constantly saying, "Oh, can I get that playlist?" and over and over and over again. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, YouTube made it for me, and I can't share it with you. That's one bad thing about YouTube's mix creator or whatever it calls, or my mix. It doesn't allow you to share the playlist.
Well, I'm in a battle right now with XM, Sirius XM. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed on XM, I was at the $8 a month, and then after the year, they automatically decked me to 32 a month. So I told them, yeah, I don't want the service.
How can they do that when Netflix is...
Bro. Listen, this was 3 months. This was 3 months ago, right? I told them I don't want your service. Cancel my service. I'm not paying you 32 goddamn dollars a month to have a 8 or 10 song playlist that rotates, and it's supposed to be no commercials, and they still got people talking in there. Like, what the hell? Right? So I called my credit card company, right? And I told you with my Cap One card, and I said, bro, listen, don't you ever, if I call you back and tell you to pay them, still don't pay them. They are my permanent, never pay these some bumpkins again, right? So you mentioned YouTube Red Premium. Well, I have YouTube Premium. It's $10 a month. You're right. The playlists are sick on YouTube Premium.
Yes, they are.
I do, and I have what is it? Alexa in the truck. I told Eddie about it. I got Alexa in the truck, so I could just tap a button if they want to hear a certain song or a certain genre, and it presses them, which usually means they dig into their pockets a little bit and flip out a few dollars.
I use Spotify Car Thing, and they get to speak whatever they want to play.
Well, I got Spotify, the free version. And
not talking about Car Thing. It's a device that I put on the back seat, and it's just a little screen, and they can control the music without me even having anything to do with it.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Not bad.
Does it connect to Android Auto or something?
It connects to your phone, and it connects to your Spotify account through your phone.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
You guys are giving good service, man. I'm not doing that for X prices. It's a quiet.
I used to pay. I used to pay for Spotify, but with what's going on right now, it's like, you know what?
Nothing extra, bro.
Nope.
You're not paying enough for that. But you can play your own music. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I get YouTube Red for free, so.
I mean, the XT6 has the direct reading. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Connect that, boom, they can play their own music.
Yep. The second part to that question is: do you listen to podcasts as you drive with the rider or just in your earpiece?
When it comes to politics,
Earpiece.
So
my earpiece.
Sometimes I'll use my I got my earpiece. I will use my earpiece. And when I'm doing long drives or I'm by myself, I listen to a lot of podcasts just because I feel like not wasting my time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I used to have the earbuds, but then I kept losing the pieces. Like, I'm not even sure if both of them are inside this thing.
Because you want to be like me, that's why you got them.
I've had this earbuds. I got these from my little Cuban thug buddy down here. These are the LGs. I got to get a new pair. One of them went bad finally. I've had these for like 2 years, bro.
And the cool thing about these,
you pay money for this stuff. How do you guys lose this stuff?
You know how many AirPods I found?
So I take it out of my ear whenever I'm working at the school, and I usually will put it in my pocket here, and it's always in my shirt, and I'm good to go. But sometimes I'm working on stuff and I put it down. I don't like pulling it out of my pocket.
Lazy ass.
So,
you deserve to have to pay him for it again.
I got USB sticks and this and that and the other. Yeah,
it stays right there.
Done.
Okay, and then when I'm not using it, right on my neck.
Done. Yeah. And I like that it doesn't cover my ears either. So this is is it conducting? Conduction, whatever.
Tracy. No, not Dick Tracy.
So it sits on the side of your head, and it what's it called? It vibrates the bones in your ears instead of it being right over your ears, so you can hear outside noise.
Hey, Randy.
When I'm telling you, I want to get out of ride sharing. Okay, I want to get out of ride sharing. Okay, I don't want to do this forever. I like it. I like it, but I don't want to get stuck in it. I am not dying old doing this. It's no way.
No, you're not. But you don't get the endorphin rush. Well, now that you're in stocks, you're definitely going to get endorphin rush. But
yeah,
on the good ones anyway. But on each trip, you get that endorphin release in your head when you hear that ping. You go, oh, like you're like a Pavlov's dog.
But that endorphin goes away when you go decline. When you decline,
I get the endorphins when I get to see the decline.
Yeah, like
yeah, it gives you that little rush. Yeah, I have control over you. There.
Nope. Yeah, psych. $15 an hour. I've seen rides that said $9 an hour. Like what?
Yeah,
So he'll
that's
do
not working.
7 plus for 15 minutes or less, 15 for 30, 25 for 45 or less. Thoughts? That's actually not too bad.
Yeah.
$30 an hour is damn good.
Yeah.
That's what I usually go for. Yeah.
Yeah, $30 an hour is damn good. I don't care what you're driving, whether
But
you're
in LA, that's tough because that could be like a 3-mile
Yes.
trip, and then that lasts 45 minutes, and that's never going to be priced at 25. So,
Well, so for me, like on my rides that I was getting last night, then I jump. Sometimes those rides will jump into a long ride that's 40. Coming out to 40 an hour rate on what is it? Giving me $20. So, yeah. So every
that's
once
a
in a while, I
right
get
there.
them.
That's a no-no
Yeah.
right there. That's
Oh, you know
definitely
what?
a night shift.
Okay, so I actually have a question about this.
No.
Okay. Here's a tip. Here's a tip to get a tip. Okay. I've done it. I bite my lip. You got to do it, right? Listen, I never put on a podcast anything religious or anything governmental.
Politics.
Nothing political,
Yes.
right? That's the rule. That's the unwritten rule, right? But when if it's a Lux Black ride or a Lux Black XL, bro, whatever you want to hear. You want to talk about? Yeah, you're right. Trump was bad. Oh, Biden's an income, right? Whatever it is. Yeah. Because I know they're gonna reach into that pocket and they're gonna pull that money out. And then when they get out the car, then I come with the really FBI, open up. See, and then I go off on them, right? Out of the car after I get the money. But as an unwritten rule, yeah, no, bro. A night shift. You got the right kind of people then, bro. You got the right kind of people.
So
you already did that one.
We're talking about music. Can I tell you guys my last trip to take 5 of the 50 on Saturday? So I go pick this guy up, and I mean, young Indian gentleman. I mean, all right, I go. So anyway, so I picked him up 6 miles, 15 minutes. The second thing I got in the car, he started playing his, Bollywood music, and I'm like, this is a long freaking trip for this. But then I'm going for the 5 for 50. I got to endure 14 minutes. That's when I go, I am too old to do rideshare. At least there was one good thing though, that it was 15 minutes, and then he was either autistic or something, because he would just constantly change. I go, that would be like a good tune, which whatever. Yeah. And then he'd be like to the next one and to the next one. A typical new generation, millennial, whatever the heck they are. They have like not even patience for that, bro. I'm like, bro, how many songs can you change in 15 minutes?
I have like 4 or 5 people. I'm sorry, like 2 or 3 people in my car that'll do the exact same thing. I give them control of the music. Yeah. Oh no, let's listen to them. No, that's not the song, bro. Let's switch over to this one. All right, no, that's good enough. Switch over to
You know what? I always slips out of my mouth, not a bad habit. I was like, I'll be like, bad DJ. They'll skip the song, bad DJ. They were like, what? I was like, because sometimes they play the song, you don't like it, but you get like, you try to get into it and stuff, so you can like play along and stuff, and then change
that abrupt stop.
Oh, they won't even let the song finish. Those like 3/4 of the way,
stop, and then it switches to another song.
Like, God damn it! I was like, bad DJ.
Saturday night, I picked up these 4 young ladies, Margaritaville in Hollywood. Omar and Richie will know this. To Himmershey. Himmershey is like the millennial downtown area, right? That's where there's like 8, 9 hot spots down there. And so it was the one girl's birthday. So I do this. Y'all want to make fun of me, bro. If I know it's your birthday, dude, female, doesn't matter. I'm gonna sing you happy birthday. If I know it's your birthday, you tell me it's your birthday, I'm gonna sing you happy birthday. I just do it, right? So then I said, well, what's your favorite song? I put on her favorite song, and Eddie, that exact thing happened, bro. Every chick, it was about a 25-minute ride, and I swear we listened to about 50 songs. Because we get about a minute into the song, and the one chick wants to hang out the freaking sunroof while I'm driving down the highway, I did not let her do that. But they went through like 50 songs. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I hear you. It's a $10 tip. It was a $10 tip.
No.
Yeah, I haven't even checked how much I've been averaging now with the caddy, with the hours that I work.
Well, it depends. It depends. Are you going for the propaganda time or are you going for the actual online time? Right? Are you going
No,
for the
no. I
utilized
go
time?
from.
Are you going utilized or are you going
So I
actual online time?
whether I'm sitting down or not, I count that time.
There
So
you
if
go.
I hit the road, if I hit the road at 5 and I stop at 8, I work from 5 to 8. If I only made $50, I made $50 working from 5 to 8. So
Well, you're
that's
honest
how
with
I do it.
yourself. You're honest with yourself. That's why a lot
Correct.
of
Yeah.
Uber fuzzy math doesn't agree with you, however, or Lyft
Yeah. So
fuzzy math.
yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
people ask me, he's like, I work from 5 to 8. At 8 o'clock, I take about 4 hours off, and then I hit the road from 12 to about 9
There you go.
or
Okay.
12 to 8.
All right. So this next part I want to bring up, I want to try to get into. I really want we got about 38, 40 people watching right now across all our channels. Make sure you guys hit the like button down below, please.
Yeah.
And if you're not subscribed to anybody, uh, subscribe to your favorite driver. If you got a favorite driver, you might like Eddie, bro. Eddie, listen, if you subscribe to Eddie's channel right now, he will send you a 30-second video clip tomorrow on his YouTube feed of him getting out of the car, running around, opening the door, snatching the customer out, closing the door, running back, getting back in. If you
You do
subscribe
that,
to
dude.
Eddie's channel now, he will do that short tomorrow. I need
Ha-
10 more subscribers for it.
have you seen like my videos when I first had the Tesla? I used to run with the damn food.
I used to see that.
Like
The shaking.
bad.
The shaking when you're dropping the
Yeah,
food.
the shaking with the phone is because I'm running. I was like, dude, I was hyper. Sergio, I was like, I was just on coffee. It was just coffee. I didn't even eat anything in the morning. All I had was black coffee with 2 Splendas. I still have it
Oh
now.
my god!
Yeah,
Wow.
it was so
Hey,
bad.
that's not
It
black
was,
coffee. Hey.
the thing
Yeah.
was that with the Tesla, I was making $2,000 a week as long as I did it my way. And what got me going, it was when I talked to Kim and Kimberly was like, just
Right?
do deliveries. And I was like,
Kim,
but I don't
Kim,
want to do deliveries, man. It's like so cheesy and stuff.
say her
I
channel.
figured, and then I figured it out. And then Sergio kind of confirmed that one of the last times we spoke to him, I was like, yeah, when $300 Quest, okay, I didn't care if the deliveries were like $3, $2, because I was
Yeah.
just about to rob Uber with the for $300.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those $3 trips will be 300 plus whatever the delivery was, plus if they gave me a tip.
Yeah.
So I cashed out. That's how I was able to make. I'm Sergio, you have to see this, man. I would work like 4 hours, and I used to make like $300.
Yeah. But I mean, you know what? A lot of people say cherry pick this and that. You have to go with the flow. There are times you need to
Yeah,
grind, okay, and there are times you need to cherry pick. And I grinded plenty of my share when I had good quests, right? I mean, you got to grind, and there's no other way to do it. But like I had a driver from Chicago, good driver too, and so he had. I
A good
just looked
driver.
at his
Oh, so
numbers,
not
and he
Brandon?
had no, not that guy. He had not Brandon. No, he made more money than Brandon probably. No, so he drives a 2015 Prius, and it was Lyft by accident probably. On a weekend last weekend gave him 5 for 90, so he knocked out 5 shorties for
Oh,
$90. And then you couldn't believe his
wow.
eyes. On Monday, they gave him Monday to Friday, they gave him 55 for 975. So he knocked those 55. Okay. So his totals were $1,117. So I told him, wait until they send you the statement and then send me the statement. So
Okay.
he drove 168 active miles for 60 trips. Okay. And but he kept all his numbers straight. In total, he drove about 280 with going home back and forth wherever he lives in Chicago. And it took him 13 and a half hours active time, 18 hours online time to do those 60 trips. And then
What
he got
suburb did he live in? Because I've never seen a quest that high since.
No, it's not a quest. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee, not a quest.
Oh, for Lyft.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's the guarantee.
Yeah, wow. Even
Yeah.
that, I haven't.
So he hit him for $1,117, and then he just sent me the statement, the PDF that Lyft sends. Lyft, even with those short trips that he did, charged the passengers $650. That was the total passenger pay. But Lyft lost $500 on the deal. So 1117 minus 650, but that's what floored me, right? Because if there was not that guarantee, so that's 60 trips, Lyft charging for minimal trips, short trips like 1 mile, 2 mile trips, total passenger take was $650. So divided by 60, Lyft was charging 11 to 12 bucks per each one of those tiny little trips.
Which makes sense. Wow. That's the rate that I've.
That's about right, right?
That's right. Yeah.
You know, so I was like, "Holy crap, bro! You came out so good. You made them lose $500, and now they have to rob other drivers to pay them because that's how they do it."
Damn it!
I was getting Luxfings earlier. They're only averaging like $30 an hour. So yeah, they're definitely robbing.
No, he averaged like 85, I think, active hour and like 65 online hour.
That's.
I was like, there you go.
That's smoking, bro.
Got a comment for you, Sergio.
I have a $60 ride challenge for 50 rides. That's what I have on Lyft right now.
Well, that's garbage.
I know. That's what I have.
Yeah.
I don't have no 55 for 900.
I had one 2 weeks ago. I had a Monday on the weekend. I had 5 for 85, and then during the week I had 30 for 575. And I did
the only thing I can imagine what their algorithm is determining, like what ride type you're doing predominantly, because
if you don't drive for 2 months, they'll send it to you. You just have to not drive. You have to make a mission.
That makes sense.
That's why they got such a high thing.
Yeah, but no, the other guy, I don't know how they did it because he's a full-time driver. He drives 60 hours a week. They still sent it to him. I'm like, but that's when that's when you play these two apps against each other. So you drive for Uber strictly for like a month and a half, and Lyft goes, where did Sergio go? They'll send you something,
and then they find you.
Take the money. And then you quit Uber for 2 weeks, and then Uber goes, wait a minute, what happened to Sergio? I missed Sergio. Yeah, exactly. Hook it, and then they're like,
maybe I'll give that a try.
Sergio, have you tried like not running an app for a couple of weeks until the other one starts giving you like, hey, come back and we'll give you more money?
Oh, absolutely, all the time. You got to play against them. You know, each other against each other. I mean, I predominantly drive Uber because I love everything about the Uber app as opposed to the Lyft app. But I think I have close to 11,000 trips on both platforms, probably 9,000 on Uber and maybe less than 2,000 on Lyft. So, yeah, but Lyft does, when they do send it to you, you got to grab it. And you got to know what you're doing, of course. You got to grab those, numbers. So.
Bro, I'm checking my text messages, and for anybody curious, Jeff is out working tonight. Well, I ain't gonna say he's working. I'm gonna say he's acquiring online time right now with the screenshots I'm getting. He's acquiring some online time tonight. Okay, he just got another $13. It was a $13 UberX 4.8.
Cho mama.
5 miles to pick up. 21-mile trip. Okay, so 26 miles for $12.56.
What is he doing?
He should be on the damn show. He should be on the show.
He's doing UberEats probably. That's what he's doing.
He's he's out. He's trying to do his thing. It's been raining all day, heading back to try and jump on the last one. She's been out delivering, bro. I really listen. She's got that ebook for all the not rideshare, but Uber Eats, DoorDash, yada yada delivery. When that ebook drops, y'all are gonna have to check it out. We might even give one of them away.
I agree with that. All praises to y'all. Lyft chat support sucks. Absolutely. Since they went to only chat support now, man, my mailbox is full every morning. Sergio, look at this. Sergio, I'm like, bro, I'm not Lyft support. Please stop sending me this stuff.
I went to the driver's center the other day to get my oil changed, and literally there was like the time I was there was about 30 people that went there that had to be told that the customer support center is closed there now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they don't even know. Figure that out. But I'm like, okay, yeah, tech support is becoming horrendous now. So in fact, I'm downloading everything
So
Kyle
far,
is sending me. We Zoom. He's having a battle with the robot, and robot's winning.
I was using them to try to set up for when we go for the Super Bowl. So they told me in order to drive over in AZ, I'm going to need a inspection form from Arizona. So I have it now. So I just need to turn it in, but I don't want it to mess up me driving here. So
you just across the border, your app will go on. Don't worry about on Lyft. It's easy on Lyft. Don't worry about it. But I mean, just go drive there.
Okay.
Just drive. When you get back, you'll drive here. Don't worry about it. Lyft is easy. The Uber is tough.
Yeah, so don't change. I don't have to do anything. I don't need to add anything. Just drive over there.
No. I in fact have a Chicago driver. Another Chicago driver. I have two brothers in Chicago. One of the guys drives a Tesla Y, and he's like a nomad. He goes he's like a rideshare bird or winter bird, whatever. He goes city to city to city. In fact, he left Chicago yesterday to go to Arizona to hit the Super Bowl. And besides the Super Bowl, guys, for that weekend again, the Waste Management Open is happening there. You guys heard about that one?
Yeah.
It's 4 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
We're headed.
150,000 people get packed into that place. Okay, so
we're headed.
That could be bigger than bigger than Super Bowl.
I'm going because I want to do the whole vlog thing.
Where is that going to happen?
Right there, right where the Super Bowl is in Phoenix.
Okay, cool.
Same town, same place. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in as many rides as I can. Yeah.
So you're certain if I drive all the way from Chicago to Arizona, I will be able to drive?
Yes, you will.
Lyft.
Yes, you will.
Lyft, not Uber.
Okay, I guess that changes things. I might make an appearance there.
Again, listen. All you need to do is the only way to find out is to go to Arizona.
Listen, that's what I was going to have. I was going to have Steven. Steven, how far are you out of Arizona? What is it, about a 4-hour ride?
I don't know.
6 hours.
Huh?
6 hours? Okay, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I could do that. I could knock out a 6-hour drive.
You survived the bot. Who won? The bot won, right? Of course, the bot won. You didn't win.
All right, Steven.
No. Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah.
Is this worth the ride to Arizona?
Hey, you already said you're giving me that.
I am going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you regardless. But come on, bro.
You got free gas. You can do it.
So is that better than what I have?
Free gas. Don't tell me that. You have free gas. I don't got free gas. Free electricity. If for those of you that don't know, Brandon has a charging station in his his complex. His is free. Yeah. Mine I have to pay for, especially during the day.
If you give me a charger cord that's like 3,000 miles long, I'll go to Arizona.
I need you to understand how tough it is for me. All right, for me to charge to full costs me $10 every time. All right. So you need to feel for me.
Wait a minute. Did he just say it costs him $10 to charge that freaking electric thing up?
How many miles?
That gives me all the higher platforms. What's up?
What's your distance that you get out of it?
So what is that? That's on 60%.
No.
So what is that? 180 miles?
What do you get out of full charge on your Tesla, bro?
The full charge is 300 miles.
Wow,
$10.
Depends.
So he uses about
for that. That's like 12 for that full. That's like 12 to 15. The 20% to 80% is under $10.
Hold on. Here we go.
Here we go, Brandon. Come on.
What do you got, Brandon?
What'd you get, Brandon?
Here we go.
What did you get?
This guy. Listen, if you guys don't know, this is every Wednesday night. The first hour, it's freaking church in that place. You could hear a pin drop. Even the priests don't come out to say a sermon. That last hour, Brandon turns that damn thing on, and all we got to hear is that right there. That's what we hear the whole time.
Hey,
but are
man,
they
it
any
takes
good
money
rides?
to make money.
Let's see. I'm
Amen
not
to
seeing. I'm not seeing numbers. Where's the good rides? I'm just hearing.
Those are just normal Lux rides. They're not Lux Black. Lux Black isn't popping tonight. It's dry
right.
January.
Well, you're in the
So,
Tesla, so it don't matter. Ain't like there's anything luxury about a damn Tesla with white vegan leather.
except
It's
for
not even
mine.
real leather, bro.
Yeah.
It's not even real leather, bro.
Hey, people get in my car constantly. We're talking about Beverly Hills, Hollywood, all these different places, and they all, wow, this is a really nice car, bro. Oh, you can look through the glass. Oh, that's so amazing. Every time.
Eddie, tell him we got the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't saying that. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Hold on. Richie Hustles. Wellington. Where's this? Wellington? Lake Worth and Wellington, bro. Lake Worth and Wellington.
Let's see what I got.
Was that double digits?
No,
I know, right? That's pretty rare.
We got a $7, $4, $4, $5, $5, $3.
Nah.
But that for me is about 25 minutes north of me.
Yeah.
So from your guys' experience,
God,
what hours?
This was just sent to me. $12.56. Look at that. Can you guys see that?
No,
because you have a virtual background.
Yeah, your virtual background.
I keep fucking forgetting.
You disappeared.
All right. Your experience, what hours is usually the slowest for you, and what hours is the busiest? Anybody? Because everybody's in different markets.
10 a.m., 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m.
It's pretty slow.
It's the coffin. You don't want to be out.
You said what's at 3 p.m.?
9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m.
100%. Yeah, for me, all midday, all night, I can usually find rides, especially long rides. The only bad thing is I won't get the good Uber X rides that lead into the airport for me to get a slingshot ride out, which those are awesome. So I drive right in, I get put first priority in the queue, slingshot method, get a ride out, and I'm gone. So because I really don't like pulling into the airport looking for a ride. However, you can get some really good stuff on the radar, and that's what I was doing when things would kind of get slow. I would go to the airport and grab something on the radar and get out as fast as possible.
Yeah, no, and then I mean, on the weekends, probably there is no bad time. I mean, again, it depends on the city you're in. Okay. We always think LA, but LA is not everything. If you're in, Sioux Falls, Idaho, I mean, I don't know. I think it's probably 24 hours is a bad time to be a rideshare driver.
and then, from weekends in Los Angeles, it's going to be the nights are the best times to drive because everybody's got the nightlife going on, even next to the beach, Santa Monica area, going down to Redondo Beach and Seal Beach, even further down. You got a lot of stuff going on around.
Definitely. Manhattan Beach, it's popping everywhere.
Manhattan, it's popping like crazy. And then you get a lot of airport rides coming out of that area. Yeah. So
is it my ears? Am I hearing things now? Are you guys all getting things now?
No, look at him. Now he's got them both going on. He's got left hand.
That's completely unnecessary.
Who has the
look, it's dead here. Button? It's LA is dead.
No, it's not Brendan that's declining. Who is it? Who is it, Brendan?
Para is declining.
I don't have it on right now. I don't have it on because I'm not actually going to be driving today. I just wanted to see what the demand was.
You're giving Para some rest? You're just giving Para some rest?
Man.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Addiction. This is like my smoking. You guys are all addicted. I don't know. It's like,
bro,
let the apps go, man.
I know one of the panel members mentioned moving to Chicago to Uber full time. Do any of you ever fear being deactivated? I've read in forums of Uber deactivating veterans with 5 stars for no reason.
No, that's not true. That's not true, man. Come on, man.
I will say this. There is not one day that I turn on the app that in the back of my head, I don't fear it, but I know that it can happen at any given moment.
Yep.
And without reason.
Because of the way I got into this, I went reverse. I made it to the top of my technical career, and then I went to ride sharing full time. If I get deactivated, I'll just go back into tech. like I can literally go on LinkedIn and get a job within 24 hours. I'm not worried about if I get deactivated.
I'm currently working a primary job during the day as a computer technician at a school, and then I'm doing rideshare and I'm building out private clients. I expect at any time, for whatever reason, I can get removed from the apps. I'm not concerned about it. I keep building out my own private client list, and I have my other job. And if I need to do other gig work beside it, I have other ideas besides rideshare. One of the other things I want to do is run vending machines. I want to get plots of land that I can put charging stations, because in Van Nuys there is a lack of charging stations for EVs. So if I could grab a plot of land over here, I can put EVs and solar panels. I have other ideas going on, so I'm not concerned if it goes out.
I don't know how you do it,
to
Vinny.
another state.
I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it either.
And I still,
Virgil, he's not declining garbage. We need to give him a flat tire. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, yes.
hold on, bro.
Decline
Hold on.
garbage.
He's not declining the garbage.
Hold on.
I want
I
it.
was
Okay,
on
I
it
know.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm
What?
I'm not in Brandon's
Okay.
range. I got
Okay.
61% acceptance.
No, that's good enough.
But I'm going to tell you something, and
We
you
don't
guys,
want to see it, Brandon. We don't want to see it.
you guys are going to
We
think
already know.
We already
you guys are going to think I'm crazy. Okay, I told this story. My guys down here know it to be true. You teach the algorithm what you're willing to accept and not
2%.
accept. And at some point, that algorithm is going to learn your driving habits, and they'll stop sending you that bull mess, and they'll start sending you rides they know you'll take. I did this.
I don't know.
wait,
I can
did
argue
this with
against
Uber
that.
Pool. I did this
Okay.
with Uber Pool.
I'm not an IT guy, but I can tell you unequivocally that is 100% factual if the demand is there. If the demand is not there, then you have problems doing what you just said.
Right.
When the
Right.
demand
I
is
agree with
there, there is not a chance. A lot of people email me, call me, whatever. They go, oh yeah, but if you're a diamond, platinum, blah, 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 they're going to send you the best trips. I'm like, no, because you take everything. So if you're on a trip, and if I'm the 8% acceptance rate cherry picker, Uber is not going to make that passenger wait. They're going to send me that good, juicy trip. Okay.
Yes, they are.
But if there is so much density and so many other drivers, and like that would probably happen between 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. They will send the good trips to the ants.
Yep.
But then when the demand is there, you have no chance. I will cherry pick the crap out of it, and then I will I will run circles around you if you accept everything. So that's a fact.
Money talks, nothing wrong. Go ahead.
Right. But to answer the original question, like I said, it's perfect. It's perfect. 5.0, perfect. And they will drop me like a hot potato for whatever reason they feel like.
I was 5.01 the first day.
I'm at 4.98. I don't know how I'm at 4.98, but I'm
you drive a damn Porsche, bro. You better be 4.98. What the hell?
Oh, I wonder what mine is. I'm
496 and proud of it.
Well, let's and here we go. Training. Since we're talking about training algos, I have gone like 5 or 6 days without a sketty ride, right? And I know it's slow.
Wow.
Wait.
Okay.
Whoa, Vinny, you broke the cardinal rule.
No, you wasn't here. No,
you said the F
he
word.
released.
Yeah, we released. I released the Fight Club rules.
Ban.
No more Fight Club rules. But
I had WeZoom signed to Sketty. I had him sign up to Sketty.
Bro, you got to do it.
Yeah,
but
and then he got a couple of good trips out of it. So I'm like, hey,
100%. You get some really good morning trips too.
Yeah,
I got a nice little ride tomorrow, a little 29-mile ride for $65. It's a Lux ride on Lyft at 6 a.m. It's perfect because then I'll be out when Eddie's out, right? And then I can talk mess to Eddie. And when I show up for the live stream on time and he's still late, you know what I'm saying? And then Wes is gonna be all over. Where's Eddie? Where's Eddie?
I'm trying to make money at the same time that I'm trying to learn how to make more money.
Oh.
So it's
the same thing that happened to Jeff happened to me. I got a bunch of offers too.
Yeah, I just noticed.
I don't get offers. What the I'm gonna throw my freaking phone.
Bro, just move to Chicago.
I got some more tips. You remember my video from this morning? I got some more tips.
There they go, rolling in.
Yeah. Money Talks. I've watched your content before. I didn't know that you were still working on trying to get a car. So, but yeah, Prius. I mean, a Prius is excellent for this game. I don't know what market you're in though, but yeah, the Prius is probably, if not the best car, one of the best cars for this game.
If you can support it, I would go even further and say the Prius plug-in hybrid.
Yeah,
because you get even more out of your gas.
Yep.
Because if
how many miles do you get on the plug-in?
70.
And it's good enough to where even if you don't have like a charger like I do, you can just use the wall charger and it'll still charge, that battery overnight because it's not that big.
Yeah.
Kyle, are you gonna?
I have mixed feelings, WeZoom. I got mixed feelings.
Gonna get a Prius? Is he gonna get a Prius to go with the 2 Teslas?
I like the new Prius. That looks nice.
You do
I can get my hands on one. I'm probably gonna get one later.
I hear it's the size of a shoebox, though.
Well, it is the same size as it was the old.
Yeah, it's the same size. They just they just changed the outside appeal. They're trying to make it more sexy with all these EVs out here.
Hey,
look way more impressive.
A lot of the features inside, I've heard from a lot of car reviewers were specifically created for ride sharing drivers.
So did you guys hear about that we talked about yesterday? Uber is getting into the car business. They're gonna work with automakers to design specific cars for delivery and rideshare.
Of course they are. I did not hear. No.
Are they gonna make lithium come out of their butts?
No, I don't know. No, they're going to work.
You're not driving. Turn it off.
To design specific rideshare and delivery cars, and some are going to be 3-wheeled for delivery, and then the passenger cars will have a limited speed limit, and the passengers may be facing.
Oh, I did hear about that.
Now they got to convince.
Yeah, I heard about the limited speed limit. Yeah, they're gonna make cars that are cheaper.
Now they're in the car business. You know what that says, right? Okay, this is what it says. 2 things. So when Travis was about to run out of money in 2016, he came up with this, ATG, department that autonomous cars. So he sold it to the Saudis, the idea to get another $5 billion in, right? So now I'm thinking this sounds exactly like Travis in 2016. We'll be like,
amen.
He was in Davos, right? He was talking to all these billionaires. He goes, I can't be undersold here. I'm Derek Khosrowshahi, for God's sakes. So I'm going to come up with this. Yeah, we're working with automakers to design our own cars now. I'm going yeah, great. You're in the auto business now. Wonderful. Awesome.
Listen, how many times has Uber more so than Lyft? How many times has Uber thrown shit at the wall just to see something stick?
That's the business plan, man.
It's incredible. They went from cutting that deal with Hyundai, where you could get the car through Hyundai, right? Yeah. Through Uber, and they did that. Then when that didn't work out for them, then they went into True Car, whatever, Hire Car. They started the Hire Car company, right?
Fair,
right? Fair, whatever it is. That's not working out too well. Now they yeah. So exactly, bro. So now it's Sergio. It's almost like Uber and Lyft design stuff to throw at the wall, hoping it fails so they can get the write-off.
Absolutely. No, well, not the write-off, but I think what they have done very successfully though is that keep the momentum going of their lives, right? Because nothing they have said has materialized. Okay.
Nothing.
But you have to come up with something new to just kind of have the people forget about what you said in the past. So I'm like,
so you're saying Uber? So you're saying Uber and Apple have the same business model?
Yeah, well, Uber is a little bit better, but so he said that, yeah, and then I'm like, okay, so cool.
He said Uber's better. Hey, bro, I tell you, listen, you know what? Next February 7th, February 8th is going to be interesting.
8th and 9th, yeah, it's going to be.
It's going to be interesting, my friend. All right. I want to get into one more thing. This will be the last topic we get into tonight, and I really hope that we're up to like 47, 48 people here. Appreciate y'all being here again. Hit the like button down below.
Thank you.
Anyway, for everybody in the comment section, and this is just off topic, so to speak. There's a lot of YouTube channels out here that's vying for your attention. They want to help. Well, some channels want to help you. Other channels want to just make money off you, whatever. You got a lot of positive channels, you got a lot of negative channels. Currently, in the last 2 weeks, it seems like the YouTube channels are at war. It's like good versus bad, left versus right, positive versus negative. Oh my God. I'm watching food delivery channels going at each other. I'm watching rideshare channels
Let me tell you
go at
something.
each
I
other.
got into that the other day with one of our contributors actually. And it's like, first of all, I go, bro, it's food delivery. You're taking yourself way too damn seriously. You know what I'm saying? You're not even dealing with this. I mean, it's like they all go like, oh, they changed this. I got the algorithm. I got this. I got that. I go, come on, man. You're taking yourself way too seriously. Just chill. It'll be okay. So they all go at each other to create more clicks because YouTube algorithm likes that. That's what they do.
100%.
So my question is it better to have, and I would hope, especially our channels, that you want that positive energy flowing out versus that negative energy flowing out? And I'm just curious, are you guys in the comments more subscribed to positive channels or negative channels? And then when I'll let Steven select through if anybody comes through it.
I think a
Because
good mixture
people like conflict.
is a good way to do it.
Yeah, people definitely like conflict.
Oh my
People like
God.
conflict.
You see what Melvin just said? They need a
You like
celebrity
conflict?
deathmatch YouTube edition.
What do you think?
I bet you a lot of these
Celebrity
drivers don't even know about the celebrity death. Oh, Sergio, do not say you do not know about celebrity
What's
death
good, Driven
matches.
Dad?
Tony's in the
Who?
house.
Hmm.
I watched
I
Tony
You
know
don't know
and
about
Driven
Lisa.
Dad.
celebrity death matches?
So, is that the boxing
The
thing
Driven
or what
Dad?
is that? Is that
Oh.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the
they
boxing
used to
thing.
like fight back in the day. They used to be
No.
like
Oh.
like a cartoon type of thing, and they used to rip each other
I'm
apart.
not fighting anybody. I'm just trying to hold my stuff together.
Yeah,
Tony,
that's the way I see it. Motivational. Motivational is what I really like because
Yeah,
people
a
yes,
little.
always. I mean, people like I told you you shouldn't have done that. It's like whatever. It's like, dude, it's you get
Jersey,
the Jersey effect.
Jersey,
A little
Jersey
reality.
side
Look,
of
a
New York.
little reality check is always good, but it's. I think a good happy mixture is a good thing, as opposed to all Pollyanna because it's incorrect anyway. You're gonna get out there and be disappointed, or all negative, and it beats you down. I mean, really, emotionally, mentally, you just get beat down with all, and then you create hatred towards your passengers, towards everything.
Exactly.
And I'm like, it's not the passenger's fault, bro, that Uber is screwing you day after day. I mean, come on, man.
Ooh.
So I'm like,
If you guys don't know, I want to give a shout out also to the Driven Dad and the Driven Mom, the Drivens. Usually Eddie, when Eddie and I are done trading in the morning, that's usually when Tony and Lisa are out. They got a hell of a thing going, bro. They do this
yeah, man.
competition with each other where they stay on live stream, right, for like 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours, and they're competing against each other who's going to make the most money. They put their goals up there, they do their thing, and bro, it's
See,
just
there you
really
go.
good
There you
stuff,
go.
man.
That's Driven Dad right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Thank you
that's why I
from the
threw it
Driven Dad.
up. Thank
There
you,
you
Driven
go.
Dad. That's really good,
Thank you,
useful
Driven Dad.
information.
They don't believe
Did
me,
you have
although
any?
they know I know my shit, but they don't believe me
I
anyway.
know.
I
Especially
believed
that
you.
guy in the middle. This guy right here in the middle, like between
Oh,
Vinny and Steven.
Steven.
He keeps
Yeah.
looking at his phone,
Hold
right?
on.
I don't know, whatever he's doing. This guy right
Your
here in the
other
middle,
way.
right
Yeah.
here. That guy.
That guy,
Yeah, that
that
guy
guy.
right there.
What
Wait a
about
minute,
what
wait a
about
minute.
me? What's
Look
going
at the
on?
look at the
Now he's
comment.
interested. Now he's interested. Oh,
Yeah.
not that guy. Not that guy. Not
What
that
comment?
guy.
You mean that
Look
guy?
at the one
Yeah,
that's
this
up.
guy right here. Yeah, that guy. This guy.
What
Yeah.
comment? What comment you guys talking about? I don't see it.
Look at the
Oh, you're not
comment,
looking
bro.
at the main stream. It says when I went to AZ, Lyft let me go online from the Driven Dad.
That's from Denver.
I'm still putting him back in the middle.
He's still
Wait a minute,
looking
I'm
at the
rearranging
app,
the room.
bro. I'm not sure.
I'm looking at money, man.
But if you're
Bro,
sitting
you
there,
gotta
you ain't
turn it
looking
off
at it.
once in a while. 2
Time
hours.
is money.
You gotta turn it off.
Sergio, there's a good
He's-
question for the group. Let's end the night on this question.
What's the question?
What's a healthy amount of time to shut the apps off? Is it a day a week, 6 hours a day, how many people are really, hey, Kyle, I'm going to be there, bro. I ain't scared. Ain't nobody scared of you.
I would love to hear the answer to this one.
I would really like to know.
I
It's like
actually told Kyle, let's go to Arizona and drive and then make a killing that weekend. So we'll see.
Let's go.
Are you going, Sergio?
I may be.
Oh,
I may be.
It's gonna be fun. You're gonna have to stop by Jeff's then.
And I have a place to stay. I have like a nice, amazing guest house in a freaking $10 million house to stay. So I'm like, hey man.
Oh,
how many beds?
So I'm coming to visit you then.
Yeah, how much floor space?
No.
Don't leave me high and dry. I'm gonna have to sleep in my Tesla.
I was gonna get one of those tents that go to the back of the SUV
because we're in the same place. The other one, you can go stay with Jeff. There you go.
All right.
Oh, you know what? Oh, really?
Hey, I'll drive.
Oh, really?
Well,
I'll drive.
He's my neighbor. He's my neighbor. I have to be kind to my neighbor, right here.
Oh my God, these guys. So back to the question. Let's end the night on this question. We've been on a couple hours already, and we appreciate everybody. What's a healthy amount of time to take off and not turn on the apps?
Okay,
because I mean, let's be honest. You got people out there.
I'll go first. I'll go first because mine is simple. I've been doing it for 7 years, exactly the same way. There's a thing called terrible Tuesdays. In LA, Tuesdays are horrible. You know, LAX traffic patterns are horrible. Everything is horrible.
Yeah.
So I take Tuesday off for sure, completely. Not even turn the app on. Don't even get near it. Right. And then if there is another day, if push comes to shove, if there is another day that I could take off, Friday afternoon, rush hour traffic is absolute hammer time in LA. So you don't want to be out there. So I'll take a few hours off. But then about 8, 9, 10 o'clock, maybe you get out for the restaurant, bar returns and stuff. So those are the full day Tuesday off. And between, I would say, I don't know, like noon to like 8 p.m. on Friday. When the traffic loosens up a little bit, then you get out and make the money. Those are my hours and days.
Okay, Eddie, what do you think?
Me, since I have quite a few goals, however long it takes. So,
bro, we all have goals.
But with that said, because you're shooting on I just said Uber. So I know for a fact right now, Monday through Friday, you're taking off about 3 hours during the day.
Correct. But I don't stop working.
That was not the damn question.
What's the deal with these guys?
Eddie is so like focused that he's just like
I got
he's
everything
looking at
set.
stocks, bro. I can tell he's looking at stocks. He's looking at charts. He's looking at something.
I was.
He got caught.
I was looking at the tents that go in the back of the SUVs.
Oh my God!
He's looking at. He's got those multiple screens now, so he's looking at.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I can choose different one. Look. That's what I was looking at. That's what I was looking at. Okay.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh, okay.
Bro, they got mosquitoes. They got mosquitoes in Arizona.
No.
Okay.
Not this time. Not this time of the year. No.
Okay.
We have mosquitoes down here. Get to be about.
They got a whole bunch of other animals there, though.
Yeah, they got those.
That could hurt you bad.
Hey, that's the other thing. Like, I got to look that up, bro. I can't mention what it is, but I got to look that up. The is that a concealed carry or open carry?
Wow, good question. No, it's a concealed carry. I don't think it's open carry.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check.
We have to look that up, but I believe it's concealed carry.
Because they got spiders out there, and there's.
Well, they got spiders now because and then they got what do you call it? Scorpions. But then it's winter now, so you're not gonna have to deal with rattlesnakes, so you're okay.
I ain't worried about rattlesnakes. I deal with cottonmouths down here. I ain't worried about scorpions. I dealt with that.
Arizona will honor any state's permit.
What I will not deal with are spiders. I got hit with a brown recluse. I don't know if you guys know what a brown recluse is.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, those are serious.
Probably about 2002, 2003, I got bit on the back of my leg. And when I tell you I got a scar about that big on the back of my leg, and what it does is when it bites you, and then it like dissolves all the muscle tissue. Like, look that stuff up. You want to get grossed out before you eat? Look up brown recluse spider bites. So I will shoot and kill anything that is remotely close to 8 legs. If it's got 7 legs and handicap, I'm killing that son bitch anyway. I don't care. If I go into somebody's house and they got a pet tarantula, they had a pet tarantula. Like I lose my mind when it comes to spiders. Like I lose my literal mind with that. I just do.
Wow.
So did you see it bite you or what? How did it happen?
No, bro. Okay, well, you know what? We got a few minutes. I'll tell the story real quick. So it bit me while I was working at my computer one day. And I was like, damn, I felt something bite me, but I didn't know what it was. Right? So I'm like, all right, I didn't think nothing of it. Then like a week, bro, like 2-3 days later, I got this big knot on the back of my hamstring. What the hell is this? Right? So I go to the doctor. He says, oh, you got bit by a brown recluse, but it's not going to get to a bone. So you're just going to have to let it play out. If it would have been like on my hand or on the bones, what do they call that? Not lynching, cinching, whatever they do to yoke it out, right? So anyway, this takes like 3 months to heal. But about a month and a half later, I'm in my shower. I'm taking a shower. I got shampoo in I used to have hair, guys, at one time. I used to have hair. And I'm shampooing, right? And I feel something crawling up my leg. I'm like, the hell is this? I look down and it's like goddamn brown recluse on my leg. So I shake it off my leg. All right. I grab the you keep a glass next to the washcloth in the bathroom. Steven, you don't know about washcloths, but anyway, I get the glass. I scoop the damn thing up into the glass.
It's a long story.
It's a long story. I scoop it into the glass. I run out my front door, butt ass naked, with this spider. I dump it and I squash it barefooted. Now I don't know.
Why did you even take it outside?
Throw it in the shower.
Yeah.
And then wash it down. What the heck, bro?
Yeah. This thing, no, because it wasn't going to wash down the drain. This was this size. This thing was probably about 2.5.
You
3 inches.
put it outside to murder it in cold blood.
Yes, in cold blood. Cold blood. Now, I don't know if my neighbors caught anything or not, but I didn't catch a case for indecent exposure or murder. But every time I see a spider now, I lose my shit and I will kill it. I don't care.
Good thing. You know what? Good thing the rings were not that popular in 2002. Otherwise, you'd be on every goddamn person's camera.
Brandon.
Well, later got a show.
So if you don't want Vinny at your house, just get a tarantula.
Bro, I will kill it. Arizona.
Vinny's next birthday gift is a tarantula.
Let's see. No, I'm actually at 2%.
Brandon, look at this one. Brandon.
This but
Sergio's got an answer for that.
I can only
correct them, Sergio. Correct them.
Yes, correct them, Sergio.
I can only do that like right now.
Say the P word. Go ahead. Say the P word.
It's like it's red right now in Chicago, but I can't always work for 90 hours an hourly rate. I wish I could, but the reality is I might come out with a video with this.
$60 an hour, bro.
Is like during the day I have to resort to work for $40 an hour. It's terrible. I feel miserable.
Master plumbers make $60 an hour and they clean some shit at the same time. So what are you doing to deserve $90 an hour?
It's a Porsche.
Driving a $75,000 car.
It's a Porsche.
I bet you the master plumber's truck loaded with all the equipment is worth more than $75,000.
Probably is, but you got to work smarter, not harder, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think you're going back to LinkedIn. So,
hey! Somebody was paying attention. You damn right. I'm telling you, if you got a spider, better not be around me, bro.
What if that's my service animal?
Send him one of those little trick boxes where like you open it and like the little plate spider comes out.
Yeah,
you get the new service animal. I promise you.
Okay, well, yeah, exactly. What if that's a service animal right there?
No, if you ever want to see somebody with PTSD, bring a spider around me.
Jesus,
really?
Bring a spider around me.
And so nothing else with spiders.
All the crap in my life that I've been through, that's the only thing that triggers me. Bro, that shit hurt.
No, listen, I mean, was there anything else?
No. Well, and I got a thing with.
Aren't you a military man?
Thing with what?
But bro, when you have a chunk of muscle tissue that falls out of your leg, that's the size of a silver dollar in diameter, and you can stick the first digit of your pinky inside your body, and ain't nothing there. You will then begin. You know what, Eddie, you got 3 monitors.
I see those desert spiders.
Eddie, you got 3 monitors.
Those desert spiders are something else.
I actually got 4. I don't know what to do with the fourth one.
Listen. I don't want to gross out everybody on the channel tonight. I want you to type in Google. You know that thing, Google, that just laid off Sergio, you see, they just laid off.
What's the name of the spider?
Brown recluse.
No.
RECLUSE. Brown recluse. And look at
Those
the
are some bad
images.
spiders.
I don't know how we got on spiders and rideshare. Dara must be a damn brown recluse. That's all I can think. Yeah.
No, because I think we have them here.
I saw him in Ukraine. Dara, and how they're trying to help. And I'm thinking,
it eats at your skin like
yes, yes, it does.
Muscle tissue, everything, bro. If you ever want to see what the inside of your hand looks like, go get bit by a brown recluse. I promise you, in 3 weeks, you're gonna get a full-on view of every bone and ligament in your hand.
Wow. No, I'm not going to Florida then. There you go. That's it.
All right. Hey, Tony says, come to Pueblo, Colorado. There's a tarantula migration, millions. Nah, bro. No. Then I'm gonna need to call Elon, and I'm gonna need to buy one of those torches he was selling, and I will light that sumbitch on fire. Like
it's not a flamethrower. That's
I don't give a damn. Whatever it is.
No, that's what it's called. It's not a flamethrower.
Arachnophobia? Is that what it's called? Arachnophobia, right?
Bro,
yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Spiders, bro. I got a thing with them.
I mean,
all right.
But you know what? Hey, Tony, the whole time I was in Colorado, dude, at Carson, I never saw a spider.
Wow.
Never saw a spider in Colorado. So anyways, all right, y'all, let's wrap this thing up. Okay. I want to thank everybody for joining. We're going to go around the room with the tip, make it quick, keep it simple. Brandon, tip of the week. Let's go. Come on, chop, chop.
It's just, make sure you're prepared to deal with the high times and the low times.
Man. Yeah.
My goal for this year is obviously to get livery plates so I can do Uber Black. But then I'm also going to plan for next year when the slow season comes again, and I'm actually going to try to get a 2023 plug-in hybrid Toyota Prius and keep that for times like now when I got to do dirty bulk rides. That way I'm not really caught off guard and having to put unnecessary miles on the black car to do regular rides.
It's not a tip, bro. That's a goal.
That's a goal.
The tip is being, if you're gonna do this, you gotta plan you gotta plan long term. The people that come in the summer, summer money, I'm making $2,000 to $3,000 a week. Well, you know what? You're gonna make less than half that at these times, and I would hate to see people living a paycheck to paycheck, and then oh man, I'm not gonna make enough money to make rent. Well, you know what? You gotta plan for that. You gotta plan for those slow days.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a good goal. I mean, if you're looking long term, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll go for that. Stevie Wonder.
So I want to feed off that one other comment where preparing for your future. So not just for preparing for your future, but have some other kind of goals besides rideshare, so you never have to sweat whether or not these platforms will kick you off. Expect that either the platforms will kick you off or rideshare is going to go away. Think that it could happen tomorrow, and then honestly have a conversation with yourself. Have a pen and paper, a pad, and write down what you can actually do to be prepared for that, to make moves. Because if you don't, you can get stuck. And a lot of people life insurance is a prime example of this. People don't get life insurance and leave their family with huge bills just because they don't want to think about the possibility of their death. So it's ridiculous. Why do we have a rainy day fund? Because it rains. Period.
Even in Southern California, they found out.
Oh yeah, we sure did. Yeah.
Y'all found out.
We forgot about that already. All dryness.
Yeah, it rains in Southern
Got
California.
the notification.
All right. Eddie.
Hey, stop playing the stock market. Okay. And if you don't know how to play the stock market, paper trade. Because sooner or later, I mean, if you got to find, do what you like to do. I like to day trade, even if I'm losing my money. Okay. It's paper money anyway. So I like to day trade. Because I
Vinny,
need to
you
find
should put
other
in a
ways to make
disclaimer
income.
about this.
Put a
Give us those
disclaimer
thumbs
about what?
ups.
We are not professionals. Don't take our advice. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
this isn't financial advice.
Whoa. And Sergio will back me up on this. Whoa.
Back you
That's
up.
tomorrow morning at 9:25.
Yeah.
Right now, Eddie's just suggesting to learn another skill.
Yeah.
So
No,
he
I'll
didn't
back him
say,
up on that one.
yeah, he didn't say buy this, not this, not that, not this.
No, he didn't. No advice.
All right,
But,
Sergio,
no
what
advice.
do you got, bro?
If I were
you're
to
here,
come
you
up,
gotta
if I
give
were to come up, oh, mic is on. Okay. If I were to, if I were to come up with any advice whatsoever, would be seriously, you know, all these guys are at the top of their games and they are suffering through this slowdown. Okay, and there's no
Yes.
doubt if these guys can't make money, the chances of an average driver making money is very. When I say making money after expenses, I mean making money more than a minimum wage of their city is going to be very difficult, right? So my advice is that when times are this slow, seriously slow, okay, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it, what you guys need to do is treat this time as your off time. Literally take off. I mean, if you have the financial means, take off. Let's see how much you miss this gig. If you don't miss it, honestly, my advice is go get a W-2 and get the benefits with it until things straighten out a little bit, because a lot of people are doing this as charity. I want you to stop doing this as charity. It's not charity. You guys are taking your lives at risk every day, and the returns, the ROI, like Vinny knows what that is, return on investment, it's not there at the moment. I'm not telling you not to do it, but please watch your bottom line. And if it's not there, don't push it. There's no need to push it. Okay, that's it. Not being negative, being realistic.
No, and at the end of the day, bro. I mean, listen, if we're not being honest with people, what's the point of being here? Then we might as well just go be some of these other guys and tell you how bad it is, and all that good stuff. My tip is very simple: subscribe to all the guys on the channel, because every one of them's got your best interests at heart. I love the community. I really do, man. I enjoy doing this. I love coming on. I love building out. I promised you guys a how to make a YouTube video, how to get started. I promise you it's going to be out this week. You'll have it. It'll be on my channel, and we'll spread it around. Learn a new skill. You ain't got to put it out there in public. If it's YouTube, if it's social media, if it's trading, if it's turning wrenches on the plumbing underneath in the kitchen, bro, there's so many other things you can do. But whatever you do, stay in control of your own future.
Yep.
Okay. With
and,
that,
and do this right there.
Decline garbage.
Decline garbage. Hashtag know your worth.
Know your worth.
And we know that Brandon's learned this lesson. Do you know how we know that? Because when we first started doing these Rideshare Garage on Wednesday nights, that first ping that had come through, Brandon was gone. All right, guys, got to go. See ya. Right now, he turned down like 30 rides in like 20 minutes. That every driver in America watching this is like, dude, they can't be all bad.
Yeah, 100%.
It can't be all bad.
It's not stadium pings, so I'm not gonna go out and chase one good ride.
Homeboy is cherry picking.
That's right, baby.
All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap this up. I appreciate y'all.
Hit the thumbs up on your way out, please.
Yeah, please hit the like button. We need it.
Oh, I'm gonna send Vinny a screenshot of something, and he'll pass it on to you guys, because I don't know any of your cell numbers, but I have Vinny's cell number. So I have Steven's.
Yeah, mine.
I'll send you both the screenshot. You guys will laugh your asses off. Okay, so it'll be fun.
Or you can join the Discord, Sergio.
We do. Hey, y'all know we do have a Discord group.
Yeah,
out there in the community.
I keep forgetting.
We have a Discord group.
Yeah.
Before we leave, let me add it in the chat. Yeah.
Right.
Before we leave,
we get out of
I
here.
woke up at 5:30 this morning. It's 8:30 my time, so I've been up for.
Yeah.
Old man.
You got that, Brandon?
Old man.
Got what?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'll do it.
I like that
mine's
hat,
updating.
Oh,
Sergio, I like that hat.
You can have it.
No, I don't.
I'll send you one. I'll send you
I don't
one.
look at that
just,
one.
bro, I literally at the start of the program tonight, I literally just ordered 2 new hats, and
I'll send you one.
I'm trying to find a hat maker and a T-shirt maker for our merchandise. We're going to do Rideshare Garage hats,
POD.
shirts, and mugs.
POD.
So,
POD. Print
Oh,
on
okay.
demand. POD.
Yeah. But I'm trying to find one that's reasonable, bro. Because listen, we're Uber drivers. We can't afford these, these bougie prices that these people want sometimes. The T-shirts are reasonable. T-shirts are reasonable. The hats, a little expensive. I can listen. I live in Miami, Fort Lauderdale. I got plenty of places down here, and I can just do the shipping myself.
Yeah, but
All right,
you have
y'all,
no, you have no inventory though. You have no inventory. Sure.
Yeah, I know that's going to be a problem. All right, there's the Discord. It's in the chat.
IDK, I'm doing Coachella this year. Yes, I am. Just so you know.
No. We have to talk before you do Coachella. You should.
Okay. All right, let's hear it.
Listen. Professor Sergio said,
I'm gonna be if I go to Coachella, I'm gonna bring some party items and make.
If you're gonna do Coachella, please go do the Super Bowl and the Waste Management Open in Arizona. You will make more money in those 4 days than you will make in Coachella in the whole week. So, and then you don't have to deal with all the flip
craziness.
All the drugs being left in your car.
All right. We're sending up.
Thumbs up on your way out.
Peace out.